Hello, everybody, and welcome to game number 2 of Boba Bash. I am Rhodes, joining with Rocky today for this fun matchup between Boba Balls, your home team, versus Tethered Esports. We are starting out here on Sunset. Rocky, how are you feeling coming into your first match of this Boba Bash fun?
I'm doing great. I'm really excited to be here. It looks like we have a good amount of variety in these comps so far.
Yeah, I'm intrigued to
Let's
see.
see.
We'll see what they lock in. I mean, it is going to be
hmm
very interesting. And if we do get a Phoenix, that could be very spicy to start us off.
Oh yeah. Bada's switching between Sage and Omen, which are two very different characters. I'm excited to see where that goes.
I
I'm waiting
assume.
on Blooming and Buffet. Locking in the Neon. I'm excited for that. With the KO, all right.
Very intriguing to see what the final locks are. And we will get that comp here for Boba. And we're waiting what the lock-ins will be
Wow.
here. And we're going to get fake comp here for the side of Tethered.
I'm excited. So, from what experience, I prefer Cypher on this map as a Sentinel. Vice is strong, don't get me wrong, but it's a lot of baiting out that wall, and then you control the entire map once it's gone.
Yeah, we'll see ultimately how it is being able to be played. I know Bushy in general, because I've actually been watching this Boba team for so long now, but I know Bushy really does enjoy the play style of just playing on the Cypher and just not really worrying about the rest of the map and just being able to contribute kills wise a lot of the time. So I'm very intrigued to see
Mhm.
ultimately how that will work out. But yeah, like you mentioned, Vice will have to try and be useful as much as they can because they are also starting out on attack. So they'll have that like flanking
Yes.
wall, but that's about it.
Yeah. What's good about Vice though is the flash allows her to play a little bit more aggressive, especially while she lurks. She can play a little bit, throw her rows for info to see if anyone's watching that specific angle. What I am worried about though on this defense side is it looks like there's nothing to clear these cipher trips except for a fade dog.
Bo Fossey getting very aggressive. Won't be able to find anything just yet as Wonton finds something on the other side and shots going back and forth, but nothing else just yet. The fights are very favoring Tether. They're finding everything as the
Ooh,
only people alive left are the two
beautiful
flankers
neon
of
slide.
Tofu and Bada. And yeah, like you mentioned, slides are looking nice. We'll see what happens for the rest of this round, but Boba, they are not looking too good, and Breezy will be able to find one more. Won't be paying attention for the other, but it's all up to Bada. Bada, what can you do here?
Neon stun coming out. The Wonton takes it.
Yeah, Wonton with a triple there is absolutely beautiful. And we'll see if we can see the same thing from the Yoru. If your Yoru gets online, that is super good for the rest of the games on how, or the rest of the rounds on how they can be played.
Yes. Another thing about Sunset is this map is really mid controlled. So Fossey and team taking all that mid space so early. No, sorry. Um, is it tethered on that side?
Is tethered on attack, yes.
Got it. I need names. For Tether taking mid so fast, that was really strong for their attack side. Looks like we're going for an A hit here. Kind of expecting the aggressive A in tiles.
Yeah, and a very nice starting pick there from them. We'll see if they can get anything else, but they are going to be paranoid the high hell. And
Blind.
yeah, it's only two left. Fossey will be able to find one pick, but Novaz kind of left alone in this area.
Mm,
All up the Fossey does have the upgraded Bulldog, but it won't be enough. A pretty simple round there. A bit of damage done from Boba, which you'll take, but overall, I mean, Tethered have been looking quite good. And once again, Wonton gets 2 kills in that round, is up to 5-0. See
here for
how...
a main.
Yeah, so we'll have to see how this does go now, though, Rocky, because, I mean, yes, the 2 rounds did start to go to Tether, but if Boba loses this next one, I mean, everything could break from under them.
Oh yeah. This is the most important round of the game, in my opinion. If they fall here, it kind of sets the tone.
The tone will be set as they're getting ready with the flash. Fossey has to be careful and will be able to find one. Can you find anything else? As more fights will come out. More. Everyone's going down as Tofu and Fossey will take them all down. Stormathy will get a trade, but it doesn't matter.
Side.
And I feel
perfect read on that aggressive B hit.
Yeah, and I feel like that's exactly what you need to do too, because if you go down there, like you said, it could just be a backbreaker, and that was a very good round overall from Boba.
Oh yeah, that was a beautiful fight. Now it gets a little hairy, except the eco is shifting a little bit to where this round make or breaks the rest of the econ for the rest of the game. Last round was massive because it ended momentum. This one now is about, they're on equal eco.
For sure. Pot shots just coming up through mid right now, and Stormathy will be able to get a kill with the vines on the Fossey and the smoke. That's a huge pickup to start this round. Nothing else just yet, just more pot shots, but with Tethered having that player advantage, that is absolutely huge. It's just everyone just trying to find some sort of fight around the map, but nothing really coming out from both sides. Tofu will get a bit of a ding there, but we'll be able to regen with that regen shield. It looks like Tether wants to head towards the A site for now, but Tether's really not moving much from this position. Buffet Bandit wants to potentially find this pick, will get full flash, is in a bit of a weak scenario, has to try and survive, will be able to find one. The trade comes out from Tofu, but just all the flashes coming together. Bada will get the upper hand, and suddenly it is a 3v3 again as Tethered get on to this A site. And we'll see if they can get that spike planted and what else happens in this round.
30 seconds left.
You see KO and Omen working the flank. How do they get around this wall though?
They will have to trip it. Now, how much bait? And they actually did not get Tofu on, so it's going to actually delay them even further. But who's going to be able to find these picks? Bushy just making more noise as they have an inkling, and Wonton will be able to find it. What else can they do? It's a 2 versus 3 now. Bada has to be huge in this round. Will find one. Can he find the other? Just on the corner. Cannot. And this surely should be a round here for Tethered, unless Bushy has something to say about it. And Wonton again playing absolutely phenomenal to start this game off. 7-1 here on the Yoru.
Oof. Beautiful readjustment from Tethered.
Yeah, for sure. And getting that starting pick as well on Defossey was really nice.
Oh yeah, this forces Boba into an econ now. So they either have to gamble stack something or really try and force a fight here to try and equal it out.
Yeah, for sure.
With the stacking A heavy, giving up mid, that's dangerous.
Yeah, we have seen Tethered been able to find that movement up through mid quite a bit throughout this too, so even though they are playing quite slow, and actually Boba, they're going straight out through mid, we'll be able to find a fight, and Blooming will be able to find the first one, not Boba. That flash was so good for Boba, as they're constantly being taken down now. Boba need a bit of help here, as they just can't find a pick anywhere. Oh, Fossey in a bit of a decent position now, but Wonton will be able to find another and will leave Fossey on the lonesome flank. 5 versus 1. Yes, they might be low HP, here, but don't get the kill either, and suddenly it is not looking good still. 4 versus 1 now will be what remains, but even with this gun, I've seen Fossey do extremely crazy things before, but this might be a bit too much. Makes it a 1 versus 3. Breezy will be able to find the fight, and you gave them some hope there, Rocky, but it's just not enough, as once again, Wonton and the rest Tethered are able to shut them down.
It's that mid space. It's so crucial to keep. Losing even 1 there is dangerous. The fact that they lost 4 is... It's a telltale sign of how this game is going to go if they can't figure out mid right now.
Yeah, and we'll see if they can eventually look to do that. 4 ultimates on the board now for Tethered. 3 here for Boba. So, I mean, this could go back and forth. And we're seeing that Tofu Fossey set up again. And we'll see if it worked out. It worked out really well for them last time. And they have the weapons to do it again.
Catches 4.
Oh, here we go. Ooh, they We'll hold back, but nice spam there. We'll find one. Fossey will get traded out as well. And that was absolutely clutch as Tethered once again find the man advantage early in this round. Buffet Bandit looking to push forward. Will get a few shots, and Bada will be able to tie it up again. A really nice shot. And that will even everything up as all three members of Boba will be towards the B site. Tethered surely will go towards A again. And Rocky, I feel like we're getting a bit of the same scenario from just a round ago. If you were Boba here going into this retake, what do you do? Because, I mean, it feels like a rough position because they have no positioning anywhere, and this Tyler team could be positioned throughout the entire site with them having no advantage whatsoever.
Truthfully, this is a rough one. The cam isn't in a position to be able to catch any real info for site. We have one holding elbow, one on site, two on site, rather.
Oh!
I think we're... Oh, we get the elbow kill.
Oh, Stormathy is in a
the
weird
blind.
spot.
He
Will be able to
tucks it.
find one. Can't find the other.
Gets
It's all
one.
the Breezy. Does have the Nightfall available. Can you find anything?
In main,
Whiffs on it.
and he falls. Color me shocked. That fight taken from Blooming, him falling opened that entire side up.
Yeah, and the smoke was there too. So, I mean, that was just, I'm pretty sure that was just a pot shot towards the alley area. And just gets a free pick, and like you said, that just opened everything up. Stormathy couldn't get enough, kind of with a bit of scared shots going at it there. And I mean, what a round there overall there from Boba. Or yeah,
Yeah, they needed a miracle, and they got one.
now as we head to this next round, I mean, both teams have a lot of money. What do you do now if you're Tethered dropping that last round?
I'm trying to figure out what we're good at, and we know we're good at mid. If I'm them, I'm trying to abuse that as best as I can. They're trying to make sure they're not too easy to be read, but in doing so, they're forgetting the bread and butter.
Oh my!
Buffet Bandit gets tagged by the cord, but returns it with a bullet.
That was a huge dink to the other side. Now there's a huge advantage here for the side. Tethered is Stormathy. Will push up, find one. Can you find anything else? Does Tofu find the grenade kill on the Buffet Bandit? So nothing else for now, but another nice kill there from Wonton. Shots going back and forth, looking for Fossey. Shots on the other side. Tofu wins the fight. And now it's a 2 versus 2. Blooming Tears looking for another fight with Fossey. Will be able to find the kill. Who wins this one is Breezy all alone and can't find enough. A huge pick from Fossey again. 11-5. This duelist is now going off, and we're one round away from being tied.
Beautiful retake as well. Tethered's mid take is so strong. When it comes to this, we've seen them get shut down by Fossey and Tofu every time. B's a little bit harder for them to take with this comp, especially with nothing to break the trips. I mean, we saw we saw Buffet Bandit run straight into one. I think B's gonna be hard, and A, they're losing on the retakes. The mid's just got to be what they go to.
Yeah, it looks like they do kind of want to try that again. Looks like you're going to split towards the A site, and we'll see if they can find anything mid, but I'm very worried about what Tofu and Fossey can do here. They're very deadly in this scenario, and they know that they're here.
With a stun. We got a pop flash out of this. This might be something
Here we
beautiful.
go. Fossey looking for the fight. Will find one. Tofu will find both. An absolute huge kill. And can they find anything else? It looks like they want to go for more fights. But Breezy now with a double. It's a 3 versus 3. Novas has to push back. Doesn't have the most util to really do much here, but has to defend the site alone. A big Nightfall will push these players off the site. As for now, we'll slowly go. Stormy and Breezy looking to potentially fight Novas. Yep, this flash is going to come through as well. What can Novas do? Looks for the fight. Won't hit anybody, but will find one. A huge pick as Blooming Tears now in the smoke. Gonna look to play this off angle. Won't be able to find one. That's absolutely massive. It's all up to Stormathy.
Down elbow.
In the 1 versus 1, what can Bada do? Can you win this round for Bada? And you can't! Stormathy clutches this one out in a 3 versus 5. Somehow Tethered get this one right back.
That was a beautiful adjust by Vice for that A fight. They blinded up Fossey, so they couldn't take the engagement with Tofu, leaving him alone. While he got 2, he was still able to get traded out, which kind of helped them take back that space.
Yeah, and just the shots were really on point. Stormthy were really doing well there. I think the ult there from Cypher. Oh, as we're going to get an overdrive here from Fossey. Going to look for one. We'll be able to find it. Can you find anything else? Pushing forward even further. No holds barred. And a 1 kill is not bad, but we'll see if they can get anything else. Is the flank here from Buffet. Bandit with the overdrive of their own will be able to find Novas. So far, no other kills will be present, but Bushy has to be careful. What a shot from the Cypher, and that is a huge pick to gather as the Cypher is all alone now towards this B site. 2 players are flanking, as is actually going to be pushed by Wonton. Has the judge available, will teleport back. What can these 2 flankers do? This is going to be very interesting. Tofu does have a rifle available. Wonton won't be able to find it with the Bucky, and suddenly the favor is back into Boba's hands. They are going to push Bushy. That will be a huge pick, but Stormthy again being absolutely massive as Bada doesn't have the rifle, and somehow again we're going to see that round win from Tether that they push back from numbers deficit.
Tether's getting really good at these little last-minute adjustments. I'm really impressed. If I'm Boba, I'm trying to find any quick info that I can to figure out where they're hitting and try and pivot 1 over. We can kind of float anywhere Cypher's at with just him and push him towards the mid and 4-stack something. But it's a little hairy still.
Yeah, we'll see.
Almost mid.
It looks like the adjustment from Boba will actually hurt them here, as we do see a free dimensional drift heading towards the B site. I wonder how they'll ultimately play it. They don't have many rifles. It's a lot of pistols. As look at this judge coming from Wonton with a quick double, and everything is just falling apart. Boba have no chance in this round whatsoever.
Ugh. You hate to see it.
Yeah, I mean, it's 7-3, Rocky. Like, you've been a coach, so, like, how do you get your team back into this? Because I know, personally, from experience, Jiggly Tofu is a very good IGL for the team. But, like, how do you coach your team through? It feels like a rot where they might have an advantage in a couple of these rounds, but they're just not able to get back into this.
It comes down to a few things. It could be a mental issue. I don't have insight in their comms, so I'm not entirely sure, but we're also adjusting but not. Here we are, taking a beautiful mid-fight, taking 4 down, leaving just Buffet Bandit. Beautiful blind. Here's where it gets hairy. We gotta be careful with this fight.
Oh no. What an ace from Buffet Bandit. Oh my god.
To a mid-fight.
I can't believe that just happened. Essentially 1 versus 5 there for the Neon. I mean, Boba, they looked like they had that round in the bag. I mean, at one point, it was essentially a 1 versus 4. But just everything just fell to their knees. Buffet Bandit able to win that out. And I think that's the backbreaker there onto Boba. Tethered, they just have all the momentum. And they're just feeling it right now with that beautiful ace right there.
Unfortunate miss on that eye.
Oh, nice slide there. Will whiff a bit, but Buffet Bandit continuing their dominance as the device ult will come through. Buffet looking for even more. Here's the reload from Bada. Bada will be able to find that pick. That's absolutely massive. Now, what else can you turn that into? Of course, that dimensional...
Catches 3.
That from the shadows, as the Rolling Thunder does come out, what can you find with it? You need to be able to put something. Stormthy will be able to find Fossey, and Boba are down members again. What else are you able to find? Bada with a huge pick through the smoke. Novas will find one of their own. It's not looking too great now for Tethered as Jiggly Tofu and Novas finally come back. It's 4-8, but they will take it.
Beautiful return round. One issue that I'm seeing on the Boba team is that we are taking a lot of 1s. It's hard to trade each other out when we're in positions where it's just where we can't. Like we saw Bushy get caught out an elbow because we got smoked off, or Nova got smoked off. It's hard in this case to necessarily be 100% tradable all the time, but we are taking a lot of fights, and that kind of what led to the Buffet Bandit being able to take that 1v5 at the end of the 2 rounds ago.
Yeah, I mean, Boba are in a dangerous spot right now. This pistol round really starts everything for them. We really need to see if they can try and get back into this game. I mean, it will be hard, but I know this team can bounce back from anything. We call this the Boba bounce back in the Mask League, which they are the reigning champions of, so never really count them out, as we are going to see this flank here, and Boba are going to go straight at him. Stormathy will be able to find one, but nothing else just yet, and Buffet Bandit able to find another through the smoke. They've been so good in the smoke somehow, as Nova's gonna rush Buffet Bandit, will be able to take them down. Another kill for Breezy. It's all up to 2 Boba members. Gets taken down as well. Breezy doing absolutely phenomenal in this round, and once again we just cannot see them do enough. But Bushy gonna fight back the best they can, as they do have the bomb, so this can be planted towards the A site. Not a bad start here, but can we see a huge comeback from Bushy? They need it if Boba want to win this round.
He needs to try and isolate one of these fights, and it's rough because he doesn't have any cages anymore.
Oh, Bushy looking to be super aggressive here. I really like how Tethered is playing this. They're playing together for the most part. This running gun could potentially hurt him, and a nice shot there from Blooming Tears will make them cry at the end of the day. Hasn't had the best game thus far, but has been very good supporting. Either way, another pistol round on their map pick, so not bad at all overall.
Oh.
We're in our first.
Oh, good timeout coming in.
Will we do a bit of a caster curse here, Rocky, where we see the other team potentially falter when they have that gun advantage, they have that rounds advantage? Will we? That is the big question, because across my time, I have cursed many teams, and it just kind of comes with me. But can we see Tether potentially be able to hold back against Boba, where they're desperate for any round win right now?
It's hard. I think that Boba has a chance, but in this positioning, they have to buy up here. They don't have enough. They don't have the rounds to spare to save for a Vandal next round. They have to try and claw everything back in this fight, and if that means they have to use cheaper guns to take a fight, they have to. I think it's potential. I think Tethered's in a great spot. They have 5 rounds to spare before it's even close. I think Boba has a chance, though, depending on how they go into this round, though. It looks like we're sticking with pistols.
I mean, they could go for some of them stinger strategies, but for now, it looks like we are going to get into this one right here. Who can find these picks? Can Boba potentially get back in this game? Bushy going to look to put Cam down through mid, but the rest of the Boa members, they're looking to attack this B site that has a lot of Vice utility. You mentioned it before, Vice can be something on this map if used correctly. So I'm intrigued to see what ultimately happens. But Boba, they have to be careful. They're going to go into sight right now. Buffet Bandit has to be a bit careful here. Only has a Bucky to really work with, so doesn't have the best gun. Will be spammed through the wall. That's absolutely beautiful from Bushy. But Stormathy now looking for more. Will be taken down. Oh no! As more fights do transpire, Blooming Tears will be able to find one. They are going to flash out. Is spotted and will be able to find the pick. It's suddenly a tie player count right now. Who can find these picks, though? The Stingers are finding so much damage. Bushy, super low HP, will be taken down as well. It's all up to Bushy. They had a valiant effort. It was a 3 versus 5, but the weapons are just too strong.
Any guns off of them is beautiful. I would have loved to have gotten more than 2, but I cannot complain with the damage that they did. It forces 2 of them into pistols this round, or else they chance risking the entire rest of their economy for the rest of the game.
Yeah, I mean, we need to see anything out of Boba in general. I mean, if they lose these weapons, I mean, everything is complete and utterly over. So I'm very intrigued to see if Boba can do the bounce back here. As Fossey going to go straight on to, or never mind, sorry, jump back. Sorry, I'm getting a bit ahead of myself. My apologies. Yeah, he trips the wall.
See, and that's what's so strong about this map. The more information you can fake, the better. Like breaking market door here would be strong for Tethered.
Oh my god, Wonton Bushy here gets caught out.
No!
That's a huge pick right
Beautiful
there.
Boba.
And Boba will be able to find an advantage in this round, but we've seen them have the player lead so many times now, but are they going to be able to bring it home this time? They still have the bomb towards mid, so nothing really happened yet, as Breezy is getting a bit aggressive. Might get caught here and will. That's another 3v5 advantage.
Tofu getting caught out mid. Does he get picked? He does. Buffet Bandit finds him.
Yeah, Neural Theft will come out, though, from Bushy, so they know exactly where these defenders are in this 4 versus 3. We'll see if the rest of these rounds can try and help. We see on the other side of the map, Buffet Bandit will pick up the gun that was left down from Tofu, as Boba have a very nice post-plant position. A pretty simple post-plant position, but they have that trip to potentially work off of Bushy. Trying to catch them off guard. Will be able to find one. That's a huge pick. And you find the other, and he does.
Beautiful reaction off that trip break. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and a great round overall as Boba's able to win this out. Maybe there is a chance coming into this as the map pick, of course, still going in favor of Tethered. But can they bring it home? We now continue into this next round, Rocky. I mean, it is only one round, but that gotta give Boba some hope and some momentum heading into this next one, right?
Of course. I mean, they're adjusting. I think that this is starting to see signs of life.
But what, can Wonton sniff it out? Bucky in hand, and a beautiful shot from Fossey will stifle that attempt as Bada will be caught in the eyes of Breezy, but will have to back off for now. No other kills are currently transpiring, but that's a very nice start for Boba, to say myself.
So they're a beautiful little pivot here. They got one. They're willing to back off and try and take space somewhere else.
Oh, this timing could be
Buffet
super
Bandit
scary.
step,
Will be spotted. And Bushy finds the
caught by
pick.
Bushy. Beautiful.
That is exactly what they need, but Stormathy playing this position at market again and finds another through that smoke. I mean, absolutely phenomenal kill through the cage there, but Boba still have positioning towards the safe site. They will be able to get this bomb down for free, but a very nice bounce back again from Stormathy to give Tether the chance in this round.
Good flash for ramp. Bada keeping space here was crucial for this to come back.
Yeah, we'll see.
We're about even.
This could go either way right now. No significant ultimates for any team, but Novaz does have this flash available. Could potentially be pivotal to this defense here. Will teleport onto the site. The smoke will be good. Who will find these picks, though? As Bada and Bushy will be able to find them. Stormathy will find one. Can't find the ace as Boba narrowly defend that as the flashes go back and forth, but they favor the Boba Balls team.
Beautiful round coming in.
Supervisor Griffin, your presence is requested in executive.
So now we see it getting a little hairy for Tethered. Their eco is a little bit worse. They have stingers. One has a Bucky, which typically I'm not a fan of any shotguns on attack. But with Raze or Yoru, I mean, it's definitely viable.
Yeah,
He's a little far from ult though, so I don't know how well this is going to work out for him.
Yeah, a bit questionable here, but if they can find some sort of pick off of it and be able to upgrade their weapon, that can definitely be of use overall. But Fossey's probably just going to trip this wall again. And how does this round now transpire? We know Boba's going to try and play this mid position again, but if they find another pick, I'm really worried for Tethered, especially momentum-wise. The From the Shadows will come out there from Blooming Tears, will be canceled, but overall they get some information. But Boba, they might go back, and that might be perfect. They're all pulling off B.
Beautiful fake pump. Oh, looks like Stormy's staying.
And we know how good Stormathy has been throughout this map. This is the one player I think that can defend this, but only has a stinger available. It's like a one and done here, but that one could potentially give them a huge round as Tofu's going to clear this. But
That's the
goes
one.
down. That's a huge pick. That's the top frag going down there for Boba. So that is probably the best pick you could have gotten if you are on Tethered.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Big pop.
Oh, utilizing the KO ult to delay the push even further.
Nope.
This is beautiful.
Oh, Buffet Bennett in such a good position as well. No command is still popping out. Who's going to be able to find these picks? Is a great start there from the side of Boba. Bushy finds two in a third
Beautiful
on the
Bushy.
flank. He's going to yell at me for not looking at his position, but I love you anyway. Triple kill for Bushy and Boba. I don't know about you, Rocky, but they're on the up and up.
They're coming back from what looked like a lost game. I mean, they got some momentum going here.
I mean, here's a bit of an interesting part, though. As we look at the ultimates coming into this next round, Stormathy has theirs, and Breezy has that Nightfall as well. I mean, two of these could be absolutely amazing on these retakes, so that has to be a worry for Boba if they do look to push a couple of these sides. As Bandit is going to be looking for one. Will get pushed off. It only pop shots on these members, but overall they will favor as the Vice is located towards the A site, so Boba has a better advantage heading towards B. A nice stun, but for now they're just going to be staved off and it's going to be slow for a moment.
Good delay.
What do you see Boba's going to do? Should they continue trying to pressure this B site? They don't exactly know if Vice is towards here, or do you think they should rotate towards A?
They have no info right now, which is the hard part. Right now, it's anyone's round. We have a lot of mid space coming in from the tethered side, so any rotates are going to have to be quiet.
Yeah, that
So
time
we're leaving some mid space.
it's looking
Wonton
like
getting into tiles.
we see the pings coming through. Boba are going to look to go towards B here. They look like they want to play a very aggressive plant, judging purely off pings. We'll see if Tether do here. Buffet Bandit in a great position. Will let the first one go, so Shirley gets two.
Trigger
And will be
discipline
able to get
strong.
it.
We don't clear left side.
And now it's all up to Fossey. Will get taken down
Buffet
as well.
gets a flanker.
Buffet will get taken down, but is it enough? It's a 2 versus 4. Trigger Discipline doing its work right now. Bushy and Bada get taken down by Breezy. A hero play, a beautiful play from Buffet Bandit. This Neon really showing on how you can play this macro gameplay.
Beautiful from tethered. Even with no audio, they didn't give up any space, which really let them come back into this round.
I mean, that was
Very beautiful.
I mean, it was just very well played.
Yeah.
I mean, even if Boba, they knew that, or they had an inkling that the Vice wasn't there. They just went too fast and too furious, and sometimes it just comes planes falling down, and we'll see how this next round does transpire, though, because Boba, they're 2 rounds away from losing the first map of this series. We still have another after this, and of course, this is Tethered's map pick in general. As Fossey gonna look for a pick with Wonton, won't be able to find anything just yet, as slowly Boba looking to try and take this A site.
Stormy Shoe has a beautiful ult here to try and delay if he really wanted to.
Bushy through
Bushy
mid,
getting
though,
one.
finds one. A very nice pick to start us up, and we'll get that neural theft used. So Stormathy stuck in this position, has to try and run away,
Gets hit by it. Beautiful.
and stays alive in the position too, but the From the Shadows will be used on the other side of the map. Bada will be able to get the bomb down, but Breezy is a very nice position. Are they expecting it? Bushy will be able to find the kill.
To trade it out. Very beautiful.
And that's exactly what Boba need. They're in a 3v5 situation. Buffet Bandit's going to go in alone with this ultimate. Can you find anything? And Bada shuts them down. That will find absolutely nothing. And now, I don't even know what Tethered should do. They might just need to save, because there is no way you can do anything in this without some sort of hero. Tofu will take down Wonton, and surely Stormathy will fall as well. That's a flawless round there from Boba Ball.
That was beautiful. I think the beautiful thing about Tether is they're so good at these fights that they take together. When they play a little bit slower like this, it's a little bit harder for them to adjust. And we saw them play like strictly sight, not take up any space. In this round, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, we need to see someone. We need to see Tether definitely try and combat what Boba's doing in these rounds because yes, they are 2 rounds away from winning this map, but they have to get there in general. And if they keep losing these rounds in the fashion that they are and getting pulled around by Boba, it's just going to continuously blow up in their face. And Boba has been just being able to find that. Bushi especially, I know Bushy's playing Cypher right now, but this is an attack Cypher just being able to find a couple of these picks that have been really groundbreakers for them.
Yeah, he's been really good at these little pushes and prods into finding their weak points. I'm amazed.
Yeah, that mid.
I think it kind of goes back to exactly that mid. Everything kind of leans into that. The more they give up, the worse it gets.
And that kind of also leads you back into what you're saying earlier this map, where you're saying Boba just liked to take ones, and that was the downfall for them, especially on their defense. But on attack so far, especially for Bushy in particular, those 1v1s have been just so instrumental to how they're able to find a lot of these rounds. And we'll see if they continue doing that, because we have a split. We have a bit of a bait towards this B site right here. They're just going to make noise as the bomb is towards A, and then this could get a bit interesting depending on how these players play. Ultimately, Wonton in a very compromising position will spot out Fossey, sees the head, so this fight could potentially make or break the game, and Fossey finds Stormy. That's an absolutely huge pick, but Wonton will be able to find Bada as well. A 4 versus 4, but it still favors Boba.
Good TP out. Now they're forced into a retake scenario on even score lines. Bushy has trip on ramp, a cage to cover main. They are looking good here.
Yeah, and they have the Rolling Thunder locked and ready right now in this position as well. So they're really looking to let this rip. Bushy is well known of where they are, but with this ultimate available, they're just going to look to push out. You have to be careful here. Will be get pushed all the way to the other side. Buffet and Wonton will be able to find stuff on the other side of the picks, though. The players that are stunned are getting pushed. Tofu will be able to find one. Can't find the other as he doesn't have enough ammo. And Wonton finishes it off. In that Rolling Thunder, or Ultimate, you think surely should be able to win Boba the round, just does not go their way as Wonton steps back up for their team. Hasn't had the best defense thus far, but it comes back up, and it was good.
That takes us to match point. It's all or nothing here for Boba now.
And I wonder if we see them go back to a bit of a fake into some sort of B hit or something like that, but it looks like we're just going to go straight up, no fakes or anything. We're just going to be looking for some sort of damage, and I feel like this round really revolves around Bushy being able to find a first pick to really open up the map for Boba overall. But I mean, we'll see how they ultimately go here.
They're fighting up mid.
Oh, Wonton and Fossey, a fight that has happened so many times throughout this map, is going to get stunned up. Wonton has to go away. Nothing else will happen there at the current moment, as Bushy is going to be staved off of pushing through mid. We see Blooming Tears in this compromising position at this box. Probably won't be clear just yet, but we see Boba slowly heading towards this mid area. Will be hit by that knife. That could be absolutely detrimental if they don't clear it properly. Blooming Tears, what can you get here? If you can, will be spotted out, and what a nice shot through the box. And that will give them a huge pick to start off this round. What can Boba do now? Will they go towards B? Will they head towards A is the question.
This mid control is detrimental. They have nothing to stop him at this point except for one Yoru fight.
Oh,
Line comes in.
Well, he's
they catch him out. Alive. They know where he's at. They're not ready for all four.
And they get it. That's absolutely huge. It's a 4 versus 2 now. They just can't defend against the... I mean, the lower weaponry people just cannot defend against an overdrive. I think that's pretty self-appointed. But either way, 2 versus 4 now. Who can... I mean, we've seen this before, I won't lie, but you really never know what can go down in these rounds. But, I mean, if I was a betting man, this round is looking pretty over here for Tethered.
And if they get a pick or two here, maybe it's a fight, but realistically it should be a save. They don't have the economy to lose any guns.
Looks like
another ramp side.
Yeah, Breeze is probably just going to look for exits here. I mean, doesn't really have to do too much. Isn't a pretty good econ position, but won't be able to find anything in Boba. The players that have money stay alive, so that's good enough for now. It is 9-12, and all 3 Boba members die.
Loses all Oh, they're done.
I mean, ultimately, for this next round, it doesn't matter, but either way, that could potentially be quite interesting in a few if they're able to survive that long. Either way,
Of course.
I think that is a bit of a bonk there if I was their coach.
Yeah. They have 4 more rounds to play out. They don't have any. They also don't have anything to spare.
That's absolutely wild. I mean, you cannot. That is a bad thing that happened, but at least they're able to buy. That could have been so much worse if they couldn't buy, but
Oh, of course.
either way, tethered. They're towards the A site, and Boba's going towards B. So ideally, this should be a good start for Boba. Oh,
Solo buffet right now. Bushy gets his one in mid. Draws Breezy from where they were going on B all the way to mid.
Oh, Buffet can't find the right clicks. Fossey walking all over him. Will be able to find the pick eventually. Is Bushy looking for even more?
It's a second in mid.
He is the Bushy Slayer, and it looks like we're going to potentially... I mean, they can't really save. They just kind of have to go at him, but Tether just can't find much in these rounds, and quite struggling recently. And yes, they did win the one before this, but it's been really up and down. Either way, Boba's going to be looking for this fight. They're confident that they can potentially find these. Fossey going to bait out a shot. It'll work perfectly. Fault line won't hit, but I mean, that pop flash is just going to stall them even more. Of course, these players want to die. Fossey will get taken down by Wonton. Time is running out. There isn't enough time for Tether to realistically be able to defuse, so they're just going to continuously look for more damage. And Boba with another really nice round. It's 10-12. Anything can happen here, but they're just going to continue getting their final kills. Stormathy will die to the bomb. Overall, Boba, they win this round.
I gotta say, coming from 8-4 half, Boba is showing why they're here. They're not ready to go out.
Yeah, it can really do wonders as well. Like, if this is the first game of the season for both teams, as we're going to see a tethered timeout, it can really do a lot of wonders for Boba, or like for both these teams in general. Whoever can get that first win, like their first series win, it is just such a momentum boost throughout the rest of the season and being able to build upon it. Because I feel like when you go 0-1 in a lot of the time, you won't have that same hype impact heading into the rest of the games, and you won't really be able to like feel it enough. But if you can start 1-0 going into next week's game, I mean, I feel like that's such a big advantage they can potentially get.
Oh yeah. This might be a 3-map series. This is looking good. Both teams are very competitive.
Yeah, and especially Tethered wants to win their map pick of Sunset, because we do head to Ascent after this, which is Boba's map pick, which definitely could make it a 3-map series, but if Boba is able to force overtime, this could get very interesting, because if you force overtime, of course, you're the team that has the momentum heading into those future rounds. So I'm very intrigued to see if Tethered can just close this one out. They have Stormathy's ultimate. They are able to get this retake going. They're able to stop Boba from being able to hold these sites, and that is how they've mostly been able to win their defensive rounds. Yes, it's been a bit rough, but we have been able to see them do it in the past. As Breezy gonna push up through mid. No command instantly popped here for Boba, and they're heading towards the B site. Only 2 players, I will say, though, but they do have that from the shadows from Bada. What will Fossey do here? We know they might want to push out. Will they be looking for any pick? Buffet is in such a good position we've seen before. Will they clear it? Fossey has to be careful. Won't bait out any shots just yet. And we will slowly look to try and bait these players back towards A. And once again, Boba, they just do that same thing, and they're just going to rotate again.
Buffet Bandit taking up space. Re-clears all of B main. They know this has to be towards B now. Ada gets Wonton in default.
That is an absolute huge kill, as the flank here actually from Buffet Bandit will be able to find Jigglytoad. For the IGL will be taken out, as Boba was not fast enough to their rotate. So a 4v4 for now. Of course, the HP definitely favors Tethered at the current moment, but like I always say, if you don't find the kill isn't there, which makes absolutely no sense, as Foss is able to find another huge player advantage. Vice about to use that ultimate, might be able to push through it. It's a bit early for it too, so unless they push through, this will find almost nothing. As a huge neural theft here from Bushy We'll spot out the rest of these tethered members, but who's going to be able to find these picks? Stormothy finds Fossey through the box. What a shot. Bato, will you get peaked here is a question as well. All these players are not really together at all. Nice kill there to start things off.
One.
And now it's all
It's
up to
just
Stormothy. What can you find? You know where both these players are, but you have to look for the 1v1s both. But Bushy again clutches out the round for Boba. It's 11 to 12. I mean, these rounds just go back and forth. I really don't know who's winning most of the time. "21 assists now onto Julie Tofu as well. I mean, the IGL can just do it all for Boba. I mean, yes, the deaths are up there, but when you have 13 kills, 21 assists for the most KP in the game, I mean, you are doing something right, and we'll see if they can continue doing that. We'll see if,
of course.
As once again, Boba's
Catch 2 out mid.
Oh, this is where things get interesting here. Of course, the guns are not that good here for the side of Tethered, but they still have many things to work with, as Tears will be actually spotted out. What can you find here? You have to be a bit careful.
Tiles.
Oh, I don't think they're paying attention to this. Won't be spotted out. Barely dodges the trip. You have to be careful. Gets one.
Left push.
And gets traded out. As Breezy gets Bushy at mid as well. Now these Bone members, they're forced to push Stormothy and Wonton. Of course, their weaponry still isn't the best. Boba can still play in this round. This Vice Wall is going to be really annoying. Has the nade to use. Will be able to find two. Stormothy, can you close it out? The whiffs come out and won't be able to find just yet. It's all up to Fossey. Fossey with the stun. Can you find the pick on the Stormothy, or can they close out this map? It's a 1 versus 2. And Breezy will close out this map. And Tethered Esports will win the first map of the second game of Boba Bash. And wow, what a map that was, Rocky.
Boba had a really good attempt at a comeback there.
Boys. That was wild.
Yeah, and we'll get right back into this one in 5 minutes. We will see you
Hey,
in just a few
also,
moments.
please don't be...
Hello, everybody, and we're back here for Boba Bash game number 2, map number 2 of this series, where we saw Tethered take the last one 13-10, I believe, or 13-11. Either way, Boba fall down as we're going to head to their map pick here of Ascent. And I'm Rhodes, joined here with Rocky, and this could be our last time casting this series because, I mean, even though the last one was close, you really never know what we're going to see between these teams.
I'm hoping for a third map. This was a really fun match to watch so far. Both of them seem really competitive, and Boba had the energy for almost a full comeback.
Yeah, look at this comp here from the side of Tethered. I mean, we have a Vice and a KO, and I mean, we have KO for both teams, but I mean, both these teams in general, look at these comps. So, I mean, what do you got to say about these? Because they are a bit off brand than I think of what you normally see.
Yeah, usually it's a Killjoy pick as a Sentinel. I like the Vice. Usually I'd pair Vice with like a Deadlock, though. I think it's hard to run solo Vice as a Senti. And even on the other team, I mean, we trade Jet for Waylay and KJ for Cypher on the default comps. I think that this match is gonna come down to, again, whoever trips that wall. Vice is only as good as her util is.
Yeah, for sure, and we'll see if Breezy can pull it off. I don't think, was it Breezy playing it last time? I don't remember either way. What happens coming into this map? Jet is not a character I seemingly enjoy very often, especially in these turns where I feel like you just cannot pull this character off, but I'm intrigued to see what Wonton can do, because they are playing very aggressive here with the Sheriff. Will not be able to get out, can't find the pick as Fossey will start us off on a good point. Boba have not been able to win a pistol just yet in this series, as they want to go towards this B side. Of course, the wall will be tripped, so for now, they will be stifled of where they are going.
Well, this is going to be really strong at taking out this Vice wall. And that dash and return is always going to be so good.
And they're just able to find even more picks. A really nice shot on the Buffet Bandit. Stormathy left alone now. Will get picked off as well.
Beautiful.
It's exactly what they needed there. And we'll finally potentially see Boba win a pistol round.
Yeah, both rounds last time were to Tethered side. Boba has a lot of space and 5 players with full health. I mean, it's looking really strong for them. And they just lose Fossey as I say that.
The caster curse, some might say, as it will be a 2 versus 3 coming onto the site. That's Cam won't be able to hit too much, as they know where at least 3 of these members are. Have no idea where Tofu is, but I don't think it will matter too much, as Bushy will be able to find one. And it's all up to Breezy, and Bruh won't be able to find anything. Novaz will pick up 3 on the round.
Beautiful shot from KO there. I think that Fossey with his Waylay util is going to be really good at punishing this Vice and her setups. When it comes to that retake that 1A, that's where I think like Killjoy shines. They have Sylvan KO, which will be great for it, but I don't think they couldn't put it together that round.
But hey, it was just the pistol. I'm sure we'll see if they can put more things together in the upcoming ones, as the same type of round is going to come out here from Boba. They're going to go towards B and then potentially look to relay it to another site. But what will this Tether team look to do? Jet will not be actually tagged by that, so they won't be able to know that they are particular in that logs-ish position. Either way, slow fight about to commence. Does have that drone. Will not be able to pop the Vice wall just yet. Will eventually be able to do it. Will spot Wonton's round with the drone. We'll have to push off it, but for now, I mean, not much is happening here, Rocky.
You're getting really good at holding space, though. I mean, that trip stopping Storm from pushing up in A main.
And Novas kills Wonton on the
pick.
random push through. I don't know why you're going to garage there. I guess he thought the members of Boba were gone. Either way, that is a free pickup that Boba will take every single time. A bit confusing there, but not bad. But what happens here with Stormathy and Tofu? I feel like there is potential to find this, but will Tofu look to push up? It is just so weird, the position that's currently happening. But it looks like it's just going to be the bait, and we're going towards the B side.
Vice knows. 3 of them go to A, though. They don't expect this hit. Breezy falls. Now B is free.
30 seconds left.
Not much.
They're trying to clear market out.
Yeah, for sure. Now Blooming has to open this door as well. I mean, it is just a pistol retake with against 5 weapons.
Spike planted.
I don't know about you, Rocky, but I've not been able to see this side be able to win this type of round in a long time.
No, much better start, I will say, from Boba this round. Beautiful pick into market.
And Nova specifically now, that's another 3K on the round, and will look for the ace, won't be able to find it.
Beautiful.
Tofu, probably gonna get an earful from Novaz there.
Really good start though from Novaz. 7 kills in 2 rounds. I mean, he has ult now. I mean, the takes he can do now are insane. I mean, B will be free because the Vice can't stop it unless Vice plays off. But
I mean, is Tethered even paying attention to that too? Like, who's expecting to have a null command on the third round? Like, they still have weapons too, because they have barely died whatsoever, so they can still potentially fight a lot of these members, as the null command is going to be looked to use. Fossey going to look to go on site, is not paying attention, but will be able to dash right back, and that is the power of Waylay, as Novaz gets out as well. The null command, though, won't find much of any value, as Bandit will be able to find a mid pick over on the other side and gets out.
looks like we use the null command as a fake. They pulled 3 towards B.
Uh-oh, Buffet
2
looking
mid,
for
are they
even
ready?
more. Novaz gets taken down.
He gets it.
Can't find Butta as well. It's all up to 2 members now of Boba, Bushy, and Jiggly Tofu. They have some low HP members, though. What can these 2 players do? They have to plant, of course, but the time is just running out, and they're just going to get pressured so hard in a few seconds.
Good shot from Bushy. Last 3 are heaven.
Oh, nice shot through the wall. It's a 2 versus 2. This is suddenly close.
Left side heaven now.
Oh, who's
Bushy gets the plant down. 1 drops. They can read that.
One enemy remaining.
will be
Bushy
able to
falls
find
from
one.
heaven.
Can't find the
Jiggly
other,
can't
though.
put together.
Breezy will be able to close it out. So close, the 2 members were able to push back against that, but not enough. Either way, though, very nice damage there from Boba. That's exactly what they need, that type of round, and now that they're going to be able to buy after their bonus. This is where things can get spicy, and look at Bushy now. That might have used an ultimate last round. Has that neural theft coming into this one as well.
That round, I mean, despite them winning, I mean, their econ is in shambles. All of them have light armor, except for Storm, but he has a Spectre. Wonton hasn't bought.
Fair enough. It's very risky to buy in this scenario in general. But I feel like we might get an off next turn here from Wonton. You never really know. Either way, Boba are in a very good driver's seat. Will spot out 3 with that 0-point knife. So nothing too crazy coming out of Boba thus far, but we know they want to potentially bait out this B side, but look at Tether. They are prepared for it.
Wall tripped. Waylay's just countering Vice here. That's the hard part.
Simple use there, and that's exactly what you want to do with Waylay. And like you mentioned, a very nice counter. I mean, with that Vice, oh my god, that dink was a bit
Light tag through
interesting.
mid. KO market found.
I mean, Blooming Tears has to be careful here. You really can't do this. This could absolutely blow up in your face if you look to try and fight a 1v3, 1v4. As Buffet Bandit in this tree-esque position, looking to potentially catch these Boba members off guard. Only 2 members of Tethered are towards the A site at the current moment, but this fight could potentially decide it. Won't spot them yet. Foss will get taken down, but the trade is huge. But Stormathy now in this position will be able to find 2 with the Spectre.
Stormathy. Bada gets the trade. Vice drops back sight.
Bushy gets the trade as well. It is a 2 versus 2. Looking for the spam, but there's a box there, so that's not exactly how that works. Either way, Wonton able to get that belated upgrade for the rifle. We've seen this 2v2 type scenario before, and Boba had been quite good at it, but who's going to be able to find these picks? A great paranoia there. Bada won't be able to find anything just yet. It's a big dash here from Wonton. Will find 1. Can you find the other? And he does.
Wonton
what a dash.
Beautiful. From not going to Classic to Phantom, 2 round win. Oh my gosh.
And we talked about their economy before, but look at it now as the person that didn't buy anything finds a double kill, and they're able to re-get it back because of that round win, and that will hurt Boba so deeply now.
Yeah, I mean, now the economy's flipped even. Like, Boba has to get a little scrappy with stingers. They have to like fast take something. This is an interesting. I would have never expected them to fall there, especially how they were starting off this game.
And I feel like I cursed them a bit by saying we've seen Boba do good in these before, and then suddenly everything just blows up in their side. But Wonton's dash over the box, I mean, that's a play that usually ends in a quick death, but this time it really worked out for them. That's why they ultimately won the round, as Boom Tears gets spotted out and then decide to peek the angle anyways, but no kills will be found thus far. A stinger heavy round here for Boba as they're going to look to push this tree position. Stormothy looking straight at it. They could get lit up here. You have to be very careful. Won't have the right angle, but Stormothy gets two through the wall. Bushy looking for more. Will get taken down. It's a potential ace here for Stormothy if they're not careful. As Tofu is now one shot to this Guardian. Will be spotted out. Is going to push back a bit, but I just don't think it's enough, as Blooming Tears will be able to find one. It's all up to Tofu. Half HP. Can't really do much in this position. Will be able to stay alive for now. Will be able to find another, but Wonton says, how you doing? Gets taken down, and Tethered, they went down 0-2, and they're right back up 3-0, or 3-2.
That cat play is it's so beautiful. I've used that before in my team. The issue is, once you get contact, you gotta run into sight. I don't think Heaven was the fight there, especially against the Guardian. And the walls are paper thin on Ascent, and the Stinger doesn't have the same puncture that a Guardian does.
Yeah, it's like they want revenge onto onto them for some reason. Just said, hey, you killed my buddy, I'm going to come for you. And Stormothy just kept saying thank you, thank you, thank you, and get some free kills. But like you mentioned, you got to be careful of these paper-thin walls.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Hunter's Fury is going to be coming out here for Jigglytofu. Won't be able to find much of anything here whatsoever. They will be able to clear backside, but I don't think that's enough. The wall gets baited out once again, but another ultimate for Boba that doesn't seemingly find much of anything.
Yeah. I'd like to see more space being taken by Tethered here. But I can't argue with the results.
That they're really just sticking to their own like defaulty type positions and really looking to react based off of how Boba has been playing. And it looks like Boba, they just want to go all towards this B's site, which could blow up in their face. We've seen how Wonton has done the past couple rounds, has been able to find quite a bit. Will most likely be spotted out
here.
Yeah, that's absolutely massive. They should be able to get on site now, but who's going to be able to win this fight as Blooming Tears gets knocked off instantly with the flash. It's a huge pick from Novaz as they're going to look to push the site now. Breezy alone a bit, will be able to dink a few members, but can't get the kills. Wonton finds two. Can you find anything else? Can't see the other member, and it's a 3 versus 1. I can't believe Boba came out of that on top for a moment, as Boba, or Buffet, my apologies, is going to have to somehow work this 1 versus 3. Has a Hunter's Fury available, has full utility, but I don't think it's enough.
I hate to agree with you. As much as I want Buffet to hit a sick little 1v3 clutch, it's looking rough for him.
This trip definitely doesn't help.
Nope. Nor does that camera. Buffet is getting stopped at every turn.
Bushy's just playing peekaboo with him. Either way, I mean, this round is over. You just see Buffet just throwing that dart out. Might look for Hunter's Fury for damage, but yeah, just saying it is over. 3-3 though. This game once again is going back and forth.
Yeah, smart save here. I know last game we didn't see many saves coming when it came down to it, but their eco was rough. He takes a bullet there, which is a little scary. Bada spots him.
Nothing gonna happen though. 4 ultimates now on the field now, and that kind of shows like the wasted ultimates Boba has been throwing out. There's now 4 available for Tethered. They can definitely come out on top very well here with that ultimate advantage.
Yeah, 3 separate retake ults, and even here, I mean, Jet could save or buy someone else and just utilize her knives. I mean, all things considered, this is eco be damned. They're a little equal. This is gonna be a equal round for them in terms of like power and capability.
Yeah, for sure. And Buffet gonna trade out some utility there with Tofu or with Bushy, as no kills just yet. The Outlaw is very interesting here for Blooming because There's full armor on every single member of Boba, so unless you're hitting headshots, that's not gonna one-shot either way. Bandit is able to find Bushy on the other side of the map, pushes all the way through somehow. And look at this position. You said you want them to make space before, but look at them now. As is gonna look to push mid. As Stormathy, not paying attention enough, will get caught down, but Buffet Bandit is in the best position you can really be in this round. What else can you find? As Nova's just making space on the other side of the map. Buffet Bandit all the way up through mid in Sub Rosa. Won't find anything for now. It's going to be a 4 versus 4 as we head to a retake potentially.
What's dangerous about taking so much space though is now he's lost out on all of A main. They were able to sneak right behind him.
Novaz is aware, but it doesn't matter.
Nova's.
Spike planted.
That's a huge pick there. It's a 3 versus 4 now. This retake makes it so much difficult. But Bada, through the smoke, is able to find Wonton as well. I mean, these players are going crazy. No command does pop, though. What can they potentially be able to find? Of course, wine position is really nice here for Jiggly Tofu. If you're able to find the pick, we'll be able to find it. It's all up to these two members now. Blooming Tears gets full flash, goes down, finds Bada. Can you find anything else? It's a 2 versus 2. Can't find the other. It's all up to Breezy. And it's 1 HP on both these members, but the time is too low. You have to jump down. And surely Boba is able to win this. Finds Tofu. Fossey playing Mickey Mouse and wins the round. Boba go back up by a round in a very close affair, as everyone does.
So we'll start seeing Tether get hurt by their eco. They use one ult there. They picked up. No, they just use one ult.
Yeah, they didn't really use much in that round.
I thought they picked up another one, but no, it was just a KO ult going out.
I feel like Breezy's ult would have been used if he wasn't all the way up on Boba's ass, because, I mean, like, like, it was just completely up in there. I feel like that Hunter's Fury could have been used to such proportions, but since the position that was taken, it just ultimately did not look to go that way, as Boba are looking to go towards A. We did hear Wonton pop their ult, and Fossey will pop theirs as well. The convergent pass will go on the site, finds a free kill in the buffet. That's exactly what they wanted, as Stormathy gets taken down by Bada through the smoke as well. Wonton with these knives uses 2 and misses both onto Bushy, just looking for anything in this round as Fossey all the way up through heaven. Will get taken down. It's a 3 versus 3.
Here's where we fall, taking those ones again though.
100%. All of them are mostly playing under heaven here. Who will be able to find this pick? A big ultimate here from the Vice. That's a huge pick. That's going to be able to brought out. Wonton gets taken down by the nade though, or by the pistols, and they're winning the pistol fight. What is going on?
1 health. Good shot. Beautiful round.
What is
3
going
ults
on?
come out that time. Nope, 2. I can count.
Either
Jet
way.
Knives and Visal. That Visal almost turned it around for them. It just kind of came down to the time where their guns popped back up and they were able to finish it out.
Yeah, I mean, them, like, specifically, I think it was Bada being able to find the pistol kill against Wonton with the knives.
Yeah.
Is absolutely crazy. And that was the thing that completely changed the round, as Breezy couldn't do enough in the 1 versus 2. Either way, I mean, Boba, they're suddenly starting to get their ults back, and they have the advantage with the round differential and the money. So we'll have to see what kind of bounce back we can see from Tethered, because suddenly just a lot of misplays will have so far just blown up in their face, and they need to find some sort of fight, as they do have weapons coming to this one, but it's still a bit scary.
I love this adjustment. They moved the wall because they know Fossey keeps breaking it. It's now further down in lane.
Oh, Blooming Tears look for a fight with Bada, does not find it, as on the other side of the map, Buffet will get taken down by Bushy as well. Bushy ready for it after getting taken down so many times, and Breezy finds 2 through mid, and somehow again in a 3 versus 5, Breezy or one of these members is able to even it up. But either way, this bomb should be planted towards B, and it will be for free for now. How will this 3v3 go, as Tofu, the only one with an ultimate, is currently up? Oh, we're getting more fights before this bomb is planted. Both these players positioned towards log. I don't think Wonton actually saw Tofu there, so, or Bushy there, so this might get a bit hairy. Will look for the fight. Will whiff, though, unfortunately, but Novaz finds one more. Hunter's Fury will be popped. as this round is not looking good right now for the side of Tethered. Of course, they know exactly where Bushy is, will be able to take him down, but are you still expecting Novaz towards the log position? Won't be spotted out there, but has a very good inkling of where they are.
Beautiful.
In the 1v1, Novaz with a triple in a what a round again from Boba. Novaz, 14-6-4, showing up for their team.
Beautiful position from Novaz there, tucking under that entire time.
I mean,
very nice.
Yeah, the innovations we're seeing from both the teams, like you mentioned, Vice moving the wall to where Fossey can't break it with the Waylay. And then we see Novaz sitting in the log's position. They know exactly where Novaz is, but moves just under the stairs so they don't get spotted out by anything and can just play that off angle that they're not expecting. The innovations from both these teams back and forth have been a huge difference maker, but Boba, again, come out on top.
Of course. Cypher trying to keep space, but it's blinded so he can't see it. They're pushing out into him.
Yeah, Bushy has to be very careful of this position. The judge here from Wonton could potentially blow up in his own face with how the range is. But Bushy surely should be able to find something here. But everyone will back off, and it's going to be a bit of a red herring for you and I. We don't have to see any fun stuff happening just yet in this round. The trip will be replaced, though, so I believe they heard that. But either way, for now, nothing will happen. Marshall will be used, and Novaz gets taken down. It's a good early pick, as Stormathy has to survive in this position here. Won't be able to find the kill. A lot of damage, but it's not enough. But the Bucky will be able to finish off one, but the Bucky does not one-shot sometimes. Even though there's a lot of damage, it is a 4 versus 2 in favor of Boba Ball, and I am not sure if Wonton and Breezy can get it done, but you really never know with how low HP they are.
Yeah, beautiful adjustment by the team, though. They see that it's just Breezy and Tree and expect the jet to rotate, so they force B after that. Very quick and smart.
Uh-oh.
Beautiful shot by Novas.
Yeah, not much Wonton's going to do there with a judge. I mean, this round is as good as over. Might as well just say, but we'll look for anything with the Stinger. Novaz can't find a pick, so that's at least a bit more in the pocket. But with the reload, Bada says, thank you, good night. Not a bad round, all considered. That actually gives Breezy the Vice ultimate heading into the next one, so getting that kill is actually a big bonus that they can use in this next round.
2 ults per team. K ult for good take, Vice ult for good retake, Sova ult for good retake on Tether's side.
We're really seeing, like, just a complete opposite of last map right now, where Boba's the one that is dominating along these rounds, being able to find these picks, and Tethered hasn't been able to completely find, like, the bounce that they have really wanted. But this time, Buffet Bandit finds the pick. I should shut up, because every time I speak my mind, it just blows up in the team's face, and my apologies anyway. Finally, Tethered. They find their first blood in so long, it feels like. Oh my god, Buffet Bandit looking for 4, needs an ace here, but will get taken down. Big ultimate though from Vice will stop them from attacking this side, or will try to at least, as Wonton in a good position will spot out Bada. Only 2 players remain. They're in heaven, or they're in hell, and they need to find some sort of lucky pick. Either way, it's so hard. Blooming Tears should be able to find this one. Won't be able to find anything but more knowledge as Wonton gets taken down. Be a bit careful here, as all up to Bushy in the 1 versus 3. Have you seen it before? And get spammed out. Very nicely well done. And Blooming Tears with that flank able to push it through. And a 4th round on the board here is definitely nothing to scoff by here for Tethered.
Yeah, we saw the Vice out go out. The only thing I question is, I feel like they rip it and they don't always get to capitalize on it. I feel like the timing needs to be adjusted on that.
Yeah, I feel like it's a lot of times we're seeing the Vice, especially from Tethered. They use it and then they wait a bit too long, and then the guns are suddenly back. So I would definitely like to see them use it as a team much more, but at least they're able to win with it this time. And they have 2 more ultimates that are useful coming into this next round. So we'll see if they can close out this half with a win, make it 8-4, and definitely give themselves a chance in it. Or can we see Boba do something of themselves? It looks like they're going to split like usual. Bushy is going to be alone, as fights going back and forth. Not much but damage found onto Wonton, but we'll see how the rest of this round does transpire, as the trip is broken all the way on the other side. Fossey gonna do Fossey things with the Waylay, but no one will die, as that wall was still innovatively put there from the Vice, but a no command, surprisingly, used from Blooming Tears, so that's a huge ultimate gone for seemingly no reason.
Yeah, I mean that. I don't. I don't know
A
what to
bit of
say
a
about
question
that.
mark.
Yeah. Vice finds him with the flash. Know that someone's still be main.
Who will find a
One
pick
smoke
here,
going
though?
out A main.
The big question coming into the next couple seconds, who will be able to find a pick? We do see Wonton in this position playing, ready or not. Will you fall asleep at this angle? Because there's not really much you can do. You can just dodge the flash and then go in. Of course, it will hit, but will whiff on the shots that matter.
Trade.
Absolutely huge. Blooming Tears
One mark
whiffs
gets
as
caught out by
well.
Nova.
It's all up to Breezy on site, but it doesn't matter.
Here's Vice.
Almost a flawless round thus far here for the side of Boba, as, man, everything that we need to see there from Tether just did not go their way.
Or broken. Catches 3.
Not much of an ultimate use there from Fossey, but I don't know if it matters at this point. His pot shot's still just not hitting their mark. It's all up to these two members, and I mean, you need a will, you need a way. Gets spammed down from Bada, and surely Stormworthy goes down as well. A flawless round from Boba in all accounts, and Novaz going 18-8-8, dominating this map in general.
I am amazed to see how Boba has reacted from last game to this one. Oh,
go on.
They flipped the table. Last time it was 8-4 tethered side on Sunset, and now it's completely changed.
Shows the power of which team's map picks, I guess you could say, because this is Boba's map pick, and last time it was Tether's map pick, but this is where both teams kind of struggled. The defense is where it really hurt Boba last time, and it has really hurt Tethered last time and now, so we'll see if there's an innovation. But here we go. Boba is going to go for this. I specifically have seen this in Mask Madness many times. They're going to go for this pop flash. Waylay is going to go up, and they're going to look for multiple kills here. How will it work? Fossey going to look for at least one. Will be able to find it, and will back off.
Flash coming in. Already inside in lane.
Picks, oh, it's going to be interesting. Wonton falls. Stormworthy will be able to find 2, and somehow we're 3v3 again.
We're about even now.
Oh, Blooming Tears will be spotted out by the drone. We'll have to back off, but Boba have to walk into a minefield. Always retaking this site can be scary, as a very interesting dink is taken, but look how low Tethered are. Stormworthy has to go huge, hoping that he is not cleared. Can't find enough. Gonna push up, but can't find anything either, and suddenly these whiffs have hurt Tethered throughout this map, but can they close it out anyway?
All up
Blooming going for the clutch. It's only Fossey alive. A 1 versus 1 now. Can you find it? You can!
Oh!
A clutch for Blooming Tears. That's a 1 versus 3, and it keeps Tethered alive in this game and gets their 3rd pistol of the series.
Yeah, Boba's 1-4 on pistols. That was an important one to keep.
I mean, it's an absolute round you need so desperately, and it's something
Oh,
Boba couldn't do before. But now that they're able to do it now, I mean, there could be a potential comeback for Tethered. I mean, they have that advantage. They have guns heading into this one, and we might see Blooming coming in with a Phantom, which could be very intriguing. Oh, they're doing it again. All right, here we go. Buffet has to stay alive. It gets taken down. That's the bomb.
Bomb's down far.
Fossey
can't retreat anymore.
They will be on site, though, so they are on site. They don't have the bomb. Kills are definitely gonna favor Tethered, and okay, ultimately it doesn't matter, but I mean, another great effort from the side of Boba, but I mean, I assume after this round we'll see them try and play slightly differently, as Stormworthy will be able to find Fossey. Bada in a rough position as well, will get taken down all up the bushy. And a pretty easy round after the fact. Either way, Stormworthy with a nice triple, and I like the setup from Boba, but without the weapons, it just doesn't do enough.
Yeah, I think I cautioned them about going for that flash combo again, because you repeat anything too much, it's gonna become super readable. I think that the aggression is nice, but when it comes down to, I think Fossey should have left there instead of trying to fight the Vice. I understand trying to keep Spike, but Waylay just dying there kind of ruined the round.
Yeah, I mean, it is slightly rough, that is for sure. I mean, either way, I mean, that site was taken. But we'll see what
Yeah.
Bo would look to do heading into this next one, because this is a whole new round, a whole new gun buys, and if someone finds a pick through a smoke again, I mean, that could be a backbreaker for either team, as this camera still has not found anything, and it will actually spot the players out through mid. So Boba knows that there's something happening as Bada finds Blooming. That's a huge pick. The initiator, one of them at least, is down. What will Tethered do now?
Bushy tucking back sight.
What can Bushy do? Has the Guardian available. Not my favorite to try and defend a site with, but you can do quite a bit of damage. Either way, the site is taken. Bushy, can you find at least one? You will. What a shot! Can you find Stormworthy as well? Because why not? Yes, you can. It's a triple for Bushy.
Hold.
It's all up to the Buffet Bandit, but can you eat enough in this round? Because it is going to be difficult. A 1 versus 5 would be the craziest clutch I have ever seen, but Isn't Logs has to shoot the dart. It is Jover. Novaz finds a nice pick.
Amazing, flawless round. Bushy's hold there was instrumental to that win.
I mean, Bushy is one of those core pieces, like, doing absolutely crazy coming into this one. I mean, we'll see if we can, or if Bushy can continue to do that, because suddenly went from lowest frag to now fourth, tied for second on the team, actually. So not really bad at all, but looking at the ultimates, not really much coming up for either team. Of course, there is the From the Shadows from Stormworthy, but in your opinion, how do you use From the... Because I've always said From the Shadows is like... It's just a throwaway ultimate, as Fossey will find Stormworthy, so never mind. I guess I'll have to hear your answer after, but Omen will be gone, and that's actually the smokes for the attack, so what do you do now? Because you need those smokes to get on a lot of these sites.
You gotta either hit fast or make sure everyone's blind. I mean, they have the kit for it with Vice and KO, but they really need to depend on the Sova for info to know where to place these blinds even.
Once again, I think Boba's going for these 1v1s. We've seen it so many times. Will it work? Novaz against Wonton will get some help from Fossey. Will be able to find the pick. Can you find anything else? As the 1v1 does go their way, but still a 3 versus 4. Novaz left alone. Has a pop flash available. Will be able to use it. Closes the door, which will save their survival for now. The wall bangs do not hit. You have to be careful here, Bushy. You're going to get popped, potentially. But no, is aware, but no, goes way too far out, unfortunately. But Breezy uses the utility now. Trades go back and forth. It's a 2 versus 2. Buffet Bandit is left alone and needs help. But what are you doing? Just running through. What the hell are we doing here, guys? That's a free kill for Boba. It's 10-6.
It looks like KO tried to get the flash out for Sova, but couldn't get it over. That's just an unfortunate situation.
Without seeing the flash there, that just looks like just tried to run past and said, I'm not here.
I like the Omen ult. You can use them for a few things. Like, you use them to open door, you use them to grab guns, grab bomb, or try and find a cheeky timing. It's hard, though, because everyone kind of knows to check spawn or behind them, so when using it to find positioning, it's a little tricky to get it to actually work. You have to pick somewhere where you know they're not.
Bring it back to beta, where I can just teleport behind someone, they have no idea what's happening, and then just get a free kill.
I love it. I miss it.
Those were the days. But yeah, I mean...
Beta was so much simpler.
Simpler times, you know, Raze with 2 nades, nothing problematic at all.
I remember when Raze came out, me and my friends were like, abilities don't kill players, and then there's 2 grenades flying at me.
Just kills everybody, but yeah, I mean, it is 10-6 though, and we're really seeing Boba be able to come back here, and it's kind of like mirroring the first half where we saw Boba win 2 rounds, and then then Tethered was able to win 2 in a row afterwards. But with how much momentum Boba has, I feel like they're not going to falter here. It really feels like this is their map to lose, and with it having a 4-round advantage, with Tethered having Sheriffs coming into this next round, I just find it really hard to believe how they're going to play into this.
I agree. This round's going to be hard for them to take with just pistols and a Marshal. I mean, the Marshal's good, but there's so many things you can't do once you kind of get down to it on attack side with a sniper.
For sure.
Wonton gets cut out.
I wonder if that baits Boba in the sting there a bit longer, as Fossey will take a pot shot. Nothing really, but yeah, that actually knife hit will kind of draw Boba towards the mid area a bit more. This could make it in a decent position for them to attack B, but I mean, it's bushy here. I mean, we see how this goes. I mean, is spotted out though. Will have to be a bit careful here. It's a 1 versus 4. This could be a huge pickup if they can find the rifle. Stormer Thief will bait Bushy, and that's a huge pick.
I forgot to mention you can do that with Omen ult too.
That is fair enough, you know. As great positions here from the side, as Vice ult is going to come through with Waylays. Flank here from the side. Blooming Tears won't be able to find enough, but Fossey looking to push towards the side. It is a 4 versus 4. Health very much favoring Tethered for now. Is a very nice paranoia. The Marshal won't be able to find much, as Waylay will stun that Omen up. Of course, the weapon's still not in favor at all of this Tethered team. What can they do? We'll be able to find one, but it's just not enough. Novaz with an easy triple. Even though they made it a bit hard, they forced some ultimates out from Boba. It doesn't matter at the end of the day. It's a 5-run lead.
Yeah. Beautiful retake coming in from Boba there. While they couldn't utilize the full Waylay ult, I mean, it still bought them time there. The Vice ult, perfect timing this time, slowing them down enough to where that Vice ult, or the Waylay ult, meant nothing. That was the best timing I've seen.
Yeah, I mean, that was absolutely beautiful in general, and a really good teamwork from both teams in general, and being able to get that sight from Tethered, but just not enough for them. Now Boba, they don't have the best of ultimates compared to... I much prefer a Hunter's Fury and a Null Command over a Null Command and a Neural Theft, but you really never know what can happen on defense, as Fossey has to be a bit careful here. Looking for the 1v1, nothing will happen thus far as the Null Command comes out for Tethered. They're looking to take this site, but there's a lot of Boba members here. You have to be very careful.
This is insane.
Bada can't find anything just yet. What will Fossey look to get through the smoke? We'll be able to find a few, and it's a 3 versus 3. Suddenly Tofu looking to take some pot shots, but gets caught with the utility out. Fossey can't find anything else, and Tethered are looking to finally get around, as Wonton going absolutely nuclear in this round with 3, maybe finding 4 potentially, as they know exactly where Novaz is. 8 shots remaining in the chamber, gets Novaz all the way down to 1 HP. This is Wonton's round, and this Jet needed to really show up, but it's not over just yet. 1 HP in a dream. This would be a crazy clutch if you're able to get it. Novaz, can you beat Wonton? No, you can't. A 4K for Wonton finally gets back in this game and gives slightly more life, and life that they need overall.
Beautiful round coming in from Tethered there. For what looked like an unwinnable round with 4 stacked on A, I mean, really opened up with some well-placed util.
Yeah,
that was...
It was a round that they desperately needed in general in all forms. So if they can potentially build off it, because Boba will be looking to force into this next one as well, I think we're getting the same type of fight here, Rocky, and it's going to be a bit dirty, I think.
Oh, of course.
Paranoia hits too, though, so they're going to be stuck. Yeah, nothing will happen because of the Paranoia and the Flash from both teams, so it's kind of a stalemate, but this is where everything comes to par. All 5 members of Tethered are in this area. Will they push through? But I think Tofu's Odin is scaring them too much.
Cypher's checking top mid, sees 2.
He tried to be slow with it, and it did work out for a bit, but not enough. But look how much damage was done from Tofu's Odin. I mean, that is so much. And now 4 are spotted through mid, so they know where the ending point most likely is going to be.
Pushing mid fast.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see how this fight goes through here. And great pick to start that off from Blooming Tears. That will actually bait Boba towards the A side a bit and will force Bushy in a 1v1 alone. Tofu will be able to find one. Bushy finds Stormer Thief. Neural Theft is absolutely huge and will have to come out now. Novaz pop flashes onto the site. Can you be able to find these picks? It's easy. What a pop flash, and it's all up to Blooming Tears. Finds the opening pick in this round. About 26 HP. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to find anything else.
30 seconds left.
Yeah, looks like Blooming Tears is just going to save in this one, and I don't blame him, but this is going to be match point now, and I think we are getting what you called earlier. This might be going to a map number 3.
Yeah. The map 3 might be really exciting. I mean, both teams have shown immaculate fortitude this time around. I think the save here is really smart. Their econ is kind of in shambles with Buffet ending the round with only 250 creds.
I mean, like, it's so rough. Yeah, only 2 of them, or 3 of them at least can buy, so at least have that going for them. Surely Wonton just gives the rifle to one of their members because they have the knives available, but
Of course.
I don't think that's gonna happen from what it looks like. I mean, we'll see, but it looks like Wonton wants the rifle all for themselves.
Selfish.
Selfish Wonton, you know. Hey, you know how wontons are, you know. Just the food is a very selfish food, just sucks up all the flavor. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Either way, Boba are going to look to get pushed back really far. Bushy all the way alone on the B, has no immediate help. Blooming will be spotted out. Bushy going to probably be able to find this pick on the unsuspecting KO, and that's absolutely huge, but will bait every single member of Boba towards the B site as the members are heading towards A. Is the 4v5 worth it? In the meantime is the question.
Vice is locked in tree. They had to close door on her.
Yeah, a very nice late
Breezy can
position
get a
here.
good pick.
And has a
Yeah.
stinger available, and Bada won't be able to spot it, but Bushy has to be a bit careful here. Will turn around at the worst time, and it's a 5 versus 2. As Bada is able to find another as well. It's all up to Storm with the onside. Gets spammed down, and Buffet Bandit is not going to be able to find anything as Jiggly Tofu closes out map number 2 as we're going to head to map number 3. I mean, Rocky, that was quite a stomp if I were to say one.
Clinical. A flawless for the end of the game. Oh. Cinema.
Absolute cinema there. And we'll see you guys in just a few minutes again for map number 3 of, let me just check real quick. It is Lotus, so a very fun one at that. Anyway, we'll see you in just a few. Hello everybody, welcome back to game number 3, the final game of this very, very hype series between Tethered Esports and Boba Ball Lovers, the home team that is looking to potentially close this one out. I mean, both teams are looking to close this one out, but either way, I mean, it has been a back and forth brawl. The first map, we saw Tethered be able to dominate their map pick, and they were able to do it quite cleanly overall. Of course, it got a bit hairy towards the end, but a 13-11 win was nice for them. And Boba, in that last one, a very dominant win for the most part for them, 13-7. As we're going to head to Lotus, I'm Rhodes, joined with Rocky. How are we feeling heading into this last map of the series?
Beautiful. I'm actually really excited to see this one happen. Both teams have shown a lot of tenacity when it came to these close games. With Boba coming in 11-13, pushing Tether to the limit. With Tether taking the map, but in map 2, I mean, Boba took the game, showing that they were here for a reason. I'm really excited to see how this map goes.
100%. And we'll see how the final locks do come in, and it looks like we might be getting almost a mirror matchup. A double smoke comp here from the side of Boba, and it looks like we're going to get a double
Senti.
Double Senti here. I mean, I'm not surprised, to be honest, from what we've seen from Tethered, but it always is quite interesting.
Yeah, I'm more preferential to a double smokes. I think double Senti's a little bit slower, but if Tether can make it work, I mean, it'll be a good match.
Yeah, and I believe they're playing Vice on every map too.
Yeah, I mean, Vice is powerful right now. I mean, her ult is great on those retakes. I will say it is a little disheartening and saddening to see Bushy not on Cypher, especially given the performance he's had the past 2 games. But I'm sure he's going to kill it on Vice as well.
110%, as we are finally here in the final map. Us casters will try not to get too exhausted, as we're going to continue and see what the attack from Tether can do. They were much better on their attack on Sunset when we did see them start here, so I'm expecting big things, and they have won the pistol 4-2 thus far. No, there's 3-1. Sorry,
3-1.
3-1. I told the future.
That's the prediction.
I told it's gonna be 1-1 here. Either way, 5 members here of Tethered. They're gonna look to go potentially towards this A side to start us off.
Waiting for util on A, but it doesn't come out.
Slowly waiting. Bushy.
Just Bushy.
Yeah, it looks like Wonton Bushy are gonna get into a fight here. Has those thorns available. A lot of knowledge now gained here from this Vice. Will be able to potentially find this pick, as we'll be able to find one. Can you find the other? He does! What
Beautiful
a pick there!
Bushy.
Absolutely clinical. Now it's a 3 versus 5. We've seen this scenario so many times before. What can these Tethered players do? Because, I mean, I know it's a pistol round, but you don't really have much of any option right now.
No. It's hard right now where they're positioned right behind Rubble. They still have to get out and hope no one peeks them.
Yeah, that knowledge they actually just gained from the Fade there too is just so impactful, as they're going to look for this fight. Shots are going to go from back and forth here, and I'm not sure who's going to be able to come out on top, but as the time tick remaining, they just cannot find Bada through the wall. Stays alive and even pushes up. Stormathy will find some more pop shots, but Bada stays alive further.
Looks like they want to stay A.
And they're just brute forcing it the best they can, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. With 3 players positioned towards Tree as well, they're just going to look to push him anyway. Will be able to finally take down one, but it's just not enough. Novaz gets another, and it's all up to Breezy, bruh. And Breezy needs to have the clutch of the lifetime. No bullets remaining. Novaz gets that pick, and it's a very nice start here for Boba.
Valiant effort. I mean, when it comes down to those last few seconds of that round, though, I'm not sure sticking A was the plan. I mean, I don't think they knew where everyone was, but even just being stuck in rubble, that's already not a great start.
Yeah, I think the brute forcing, especially there, is very questionable overall, but hey, they did what they could. They tried their best, and we'll see if they can continue. And Boba actually being able to win their second pistol round is not bad at all. They have been not the best at the pistol rounds from what we've seen thus far, but hey, fair enough. And we'll see what the defense does do, as they want to be a bit aggressive. Falsey with the judge is looking to be the jury as well. Bandit, your time might be over.
Beautiful. All things considered, I mean, it's a 3-site map, which means the defense side is a little bit weaker because they got to spread out a little bit thinner. So I'd hope that if there's a round for Tether to come in, or a side, it would be this one.
Pod was not expecting to get hit by almost every single shard of that nade, so that's a lot of damage done, but it's pistols. I mean, what can they really do in this round?
It's hard. They have to try and find a pick, and Fossey already brought them down to 4. There's not much besides try and get what they can, farm them for the next round.
Yeah, Fossey's still at this box position, just waiting for anything to really transpire, but I mean, Boa's giving them absolutely nothing. They're gonna have to brute force. It's gonna look like a lot like round 1, as they're just gonna look to go in, and it is a blender as Novaz picks up a triple. Free, easy, and Novaz starting off 5-0 again. I mean, I've seen this rodeo before, and it did not look well for Tethered afterward.
Nova's coming alive these next 2 games. I know the first one he was having a bit of a slow start, but now he's really coming into himself right now.
Yeah, let me check the stats real quick. Let's see how Novaz has progressed in the last 2 maps. In the first map, went 8-15, bottom fragged that map. But in the last one, 25, 11, and 13. Absolute phenomenal performance in that last one. So you can really see how momentum can change your game.
Of course. He wanted you all to know that it was just a fluke that one game.
Oh,
He's gonna
Bada!
do something now.
Huge pick to open us off. And once again, how are Boa so good at finding these first bloods?
Wall hacks.
Imagine. I actually have turned 0 delay on stream just for Boba because they're my goats. So they actually know exactly where these players are the entire time.
Preferential treatment, I see it.
Hey, I've been
Bossy
casting them for a year, you know? So gotta do what you gotta do. They have the home team advantage, you know? Yeah, but like you said, Fossey, in this position with the judge, I mean, they have an inkling, but Breezy, you might be... Oh, what a shot!
Oh,
Never mind!
wow.
Good night! And Fade Eyes are going to go both ways. We'll spot them both, I believe, so we'll have to back off that position with that gun advantage. I mean, you are as good as dead. Buffet, though, will have the wall to cipher them all. That could have been a double. That could have been super dangerous. But either way, I mean, Boba are in a bit of a rough spot heading into this later half of the round.
Bushy trying to keep some B space, though, making sure Buffet can't take anything else.
Oh,
they're into Link, though, so it looks like they're hitting B instead of this A point.
I mean, fair enough, but with the shorter weaponry, I'm a bit scared of this decision, but either way, look at where Blooming has been able to get. Bada did not see that rifle whatsoever. This should be a bit of a good night shot for them, but the question is, can they find even more afterwards? Because this Viper, even with the trigger discipline, there's not much more coming that direction for now. A few are trapped, but can't really find much of anything. Novaz gets pushed, is going to be stuck. And it's all up to Novaz now. Finds one. Can you find more damage? Will, there's only 2 players remaining, but almost full HP for both of them. You need some double headshot shenanigans. What can you get here? We'll be able to spot one, but Stormworthy says goodnight. 2-1, but again, we saw this before. Boba, they find a lot of damage.
Yeah, and this really sets up Tethered to be on the downside in terms of economy. I mean, Boba's able to fully rebuy up here. A few light armors coming in, but that means nothing in terms of these rounds. Tethered has to go in with pistols or stingers at this point. 2 hero rifles. Maybe one more buy coming in for one of them.
And a timeout that, I mean, has to be needed at this point. I mean, this is a very pivotal round, because if you do look to buy up, like a few of these members are looking to do, you have to make sure you win it, because if you don't, I mean, your econ is completely broken, and Boa can just toss you around like you're a pocket change. We really need to see something out of them, and it all starts with Breezy's Nightfall right in their pocket that they can use to attack one of these sites.
Of course. Breezy's Nightfall is going to be a game changer on finding info. I mean, if they catch 4 off of an ult, or even just 3, I mean, it kind of tells you where everyone else is on the map, and that kind of lets them position wherever they want to leave.
I'm very intrigued.
At this point, I'm sure we're rallying the troops for this upcoming fight. Nova's still looking strong with 7-1, and an Omen ult. I mean, we haven't seen anything crazy with an Omen ult yet this game, but I mean, if anyone's going to do it, it'll be Nova.
I mean, Novaz is very scary with all the utility in their pocket, but I'm very intrigued to see what Tethered ultimately want to do in this round, because we have seen them been able to innovate off of how Boba has played in the past. So I really want to see if they can do it again, as this grenade combo with the fade won't be able to find anything. As a different movement here, they're going to look for even more. A lot of shots coming back and forth as the trades just are going Tethered's favor, but Fossey able to get it back to theirs. And I mean, shots go back and forth, but it will favor Boba overall, as Tethered just could not find what they're looking for.
No, good shots from Stormworthy though, picking up 2 for the team.
And now we have
Like we're leaning towards B.
the 2 more characters that were trying to play a bit slower are now stuck in the 2 versus 3. So I'm intrigued to see how they'll play it with having no vision anywhere around the map.
They're asking who goes in first.
That's, is there a flank? What should we do here? You know, do we attack? Do we just sit here? Like what? Either way, I mean, Boba's just playing slow. They know they have this round mostly in the bag if they can just play off their angles. They have that Viper's Wall available too that can cut off quite a bit, but you can just see how confused they are playing this right now. They don't exactly know. They're going to look for a fake, I think, towards A, though.
It looks like the Vice Wall's right here under that Viper Wall as well.
Oh, that's so gross.
Yeah. Yep, there it is. They know it's here. They go in together. Oh, it cuts off Cypher. So they know at least one's B or they've tripped the wall.
What does Stormworthy do here? Has been a pivotal player here for the side of Tethered. Will get taken down, and Bada will find the mark. Buffet Bandit now needs to find something, but Bada says good night, hello, goodbye. And that is a free round for Boba. They owe 3-1. Something that we really haven't seen too much in this series. It's been a lot of 2-2s and stuff, but hey, a very nice round for Boba to give themselves an even further advantage.
Heather, I think, is able to fully buy up here now. Oh, actually, looks like Buffet's still kind of under the gun in terms of economy. If anything, this should be a full save because their econ's fully out of whack. Looks like Stormworthy's going for a hero rifle.
You called it, though. I mean, they have to save, and they are doing exactly that. Of course, Stormworthy is very wealthy, for their team at least, because they have been able to get a few kills. As what happens here, we've seen this fight happen before where Jigglytofu and Fossey want to look to potentially fight this position, and it has worked out for them before. Paranoia will come out, and Novas will be able to find the first. Once again, I mean, they're getting stuck here every single time, and the brute force that that Tether just keep trying to force just isn't working.
Especially with pistols on this round, I think it's a hard fight for A. I mean, everything's a long angle on this side. It's just not beneficial.
And Bushy
Another smoke coming in, stalling them further.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know exactly what you're supposed to do in this round, especially since they're... I mean, the hero rifle is down right now, too. Oh, that's the hero rifle as well. They have to recover that if they want any chance. They will spot out Tofu. Will look for one, can't find it. Wonton left alone with Breezy, and they will fall as well. And it's all up to the lone of Blooming Tears, with all the tears of Tethered fans going down the face because they tried to recover the rifle. It just does not work well enough. I mean, pretty simple there from the side of Boba overall.
30 seconds left.
Bushy on this flank, holding him. As a Marshal, he can make something happen. Just not today.
I mean, Novas has 10, 2, and 6, and has 16 kill participation right now in round number 5. That is, if you think about that, if you count everyone dying every single time for the side of Tethered, that is 25 kills. If you have 16 of that, that is absolutely nuts at round 5. I mean, that just shows how well he's playing thus far, and we'll see if that continues. As Tethered, they can finally buy up, but is it enough with how much momentum Boba have?
This round's crucial for them to win, because if they don't, I mean, it's all for naught. I mean,
oh my god!
We lose Blooming Tears early through the smoke. Already off to a rough start for this round. While here again, leaving 2 teammates behind. One done on top of it.
Oh, and gets a huge shot. Buffet. We'll be able to find one. Finds 2! Can't find another. Big paranoia there from Novas.
Wonton's 1.
Nightfall just lets them not hear anything, and Bushy pushes in. Like you said, it's a beautiful 3K from Bushy. The Nightfall shows its worth, and Boba go up 5-1 in a dominating fashion.
At the beginning, I had said that I was a little sad to see Bushy not on Cypher, but man, he's making Vice look easy too.
I do like, though, how even though one of the Sentinels die for the side of Tethered, at least they have one more to do not much of utility. Yeah, I'm very... like, I understand you want to play forward defense, but I feel like when you're starting on attack, especially... This is an attack-sider map. Like, Boba is dominating on at least usually considered the worser side of Lotus. But using 2 Sentinels and it not working out at all to your favor, it just kind of feels really bad overall, as Fossey with a huge nade. It finally works, and Fossey will find that pick. Novaz with the trade will find a double, looking for even more. And oh my god, Boba, they just don't care at this point. It is 4 down on the side of Tether. Buffet Bandit is looking like they need to do the Lord's work to do anything in this round.
Of course. This comp for them with double Senti kind of relies on their duelists popping off or like getting some space, and they right now haven't been able to get past Rubble.
I like
double Senti. Go ahead.
We've seen Fossey and Tofu throw that nade Tether every single round at Rubble, and Wonton still thought to double satchel into it, and it just does exactly like everyone thought it would do. And that was very sad to see. Yeah,
they haven't been able to get out, so I don't even think they knew where it was going. I don't think they knew the nade and Tether combo went Rubble. They haven't been able to get that far half the time. It's
That's
rough,
fair.
But it's paid off this time.
And now we see some sad weapons heading back into this one. We've seen another eco here where, I mean, Boba, they love their 3-site maps for the most part, and they're showing it here. This is the decider for the series. The Wonton will hear that door broken, but what can we see? We need to see anything out of them. A huge opening pick would do them so good as Wonton gets taken down again. The tilted play does not favor them this time. Can we see Tethered fight back is the big question, and some nice shots with the Marshall will be able to find its mark overall as Tofu teasing a potential door open. We might be able to see something special overall come out, but just can't find enough. A flash comes out. Showstopper from Fossey. Bushy gets another. Tofu finds some as well. Even though it's all going down, this time it leaves a breezy bro all a breezy lone.
Boba is playing this defense side beautifully. They're not letting him take an inch.
I mean, the supports in general for Boba have been that difference maker too. Sorry for cutting you off, but 10 assists now for Tofu, 8 assists for Novaz, and they're both second and first frag. Like, these supportive players are being that difference maker in this decider right now, it feels like.
Oh, of course. Like, even Bada with 1 death. I mean, when it comes down to it,
true.
The chances are Bada's alive to finish out the round.
They're playing like there is a rock and there is no hard place. As once again, I wonder if they're going to be able to get out of this position. Finally, the Vice ult will be used, so they are able to take this positioning.
Good for the take. Yeah.
The Rubble is finally there. It's the first time since round number 1. But what happens now? Who can find these picks? Of course, so many shots are coming out, but 4 members of Boba, they're ready for this potential push, and Fossey is hungry. Why are you reloading like that? That is absolutely crazy, as Breezy will get taken down first. What else can they potentially find as Fossey finds a second? Because why not? Bada finds one as well. Oh no, Fossey just out for them all, and it's all left. A Buffet Bandit finds Fossey, but it is all but over. Novaz picks up his 15th kill. It is 8-1, and it is looking over.
If they try something, I'll see it.
Truthfully, I think it's the fight they have to take to get back. I mean, if they get 4 here, maybe there's a chance, but from an 8-1 position, I don't see how. Boba's won the past 6 rounds in a row.
I don't even know if a timeout will help at this point. I think we need to see Wonton throw out that showstopper and find some sort of pick to give their team some sort of minuscule advantage to really get themselves back into this. Maybe that tag from Bushy, that can definitely help, but the problem with C's site, Bushy's been here the entire map, and that's where all the utility is. And there they go.
Like, the end bota.
A lot of damage down, but they at least get that player the D-tied right now. Viper's Pit will be used as well, and Bushy gets the kill!
Bushy gets the planner!
The bomb is not down, but huge trade from Blooming will even it up, and suddenly it is not the absolute worst of worst positions here. Of course, a lot of spam is coming down, and Fossy's going to look to potentially just run into this Viper's Pit. Buffet Bandit in this area will get taken down as well. It's all up to the Viper. Stormathy needs to have a clutch of clutches. Sees Fossy's feet, but Fossy with the shorty says good night. 9-1. Boba, do not care about your feelings, as they will just run you over.
That was the best side pick I've seen from Tethered, and that was on her eco. Imagine if they do that same thing with a full buy. I mean, I can see this game going entirely differently.
I think everyone that is watching knows, just do not go towards that A site. Just leave that A site alone. It is B and C is what you want. Maybe you can bait Boba towards A, because we have actually seen Boba go a lot of members towards A after a few contacts. So if you can potentially make that adjustment, you could find some success. But, Rocky, I see the bomb still at A. I'm scared.
The hard part about this with bomb being A is they only have Viper for smokes. I mean, it's hard to cut off a lot of angles with just that wall and one orb.
Here we go
and
again.
Then pivots become harder.
Buffet's
Jiggly
gone.
getting someone through a smoke.
Blooming will stay
Nova's
alive.
getting face back.
Oh my, it's look, and the damage done to them as well. It may just be a little pop shots, but that can just add up so much in the later parts of these rounds. We'll see how it ultimately goes, but how does Boba keep getting away with this? There's just no chance whatsoever, and just Tofu with this Odin is just being an absolute menace with it. And, this Nightfall. Oh, this Nightfall just absolutely destroys anything they want to do. It's going to hit all four, and they can't fight again.
Beautiful
Novaz picks up another, and this flank as well is just going to be the death of them. Oh, Breezy was watching. Will he get timing? Doesn't. Nice kill.
Bushy falls.
Uh-oh.
Novas is ready to fight, though. Beautiful round. I was gonna say before this fight happened, I would have loved to see Boba take more space up, but I don't think they even have to. They haven't been able to get. They can't get out. They don't need to take space.
Yeah, they got punished for actually getting out of their sight. You know, why would you want to leave their sight? That's how they've been winning. You know.
Yeah, they just hold and they win.
I mean, like, if you hitting the scoreboard right now is just absolutely crazy what Boba is able to do. 23-11 for Novaz, 11-5-3 for Fossy, 9-6-14 for Tofu, and then just Bushy and Bada just staying alive for the most part, being the supports. I mean, yes, their KDs aren't as flashy, but I mean, them not dying and just being able to stay alive with these impactful ultimates is just so useful. But Bada will get taken down, and finally, Wonton is able to find something. That's huge.
Kill.
Oh, yeah. Bushy, though, has Vice available. This really hurts the C site in general. Most likely will be used in just a moment when they want to attack this site. They do have Fossy's Showstopper as well, so they have to be careful. Wonton, I'm looking at you to really be that anchor that Tethered desperately needs right now.
Fossy gets seen.
Here we go. Ult used back and forth. Fossy uses the Showstopper. Not going to find much, though, is that Nightfall from Tethered is going to do a lot of damage. But that nade will be able to find one. Fossy finds the other.
Placement.
And the two other players are so far away, they can't even get in. They get spammed down. Fossy picks up 3, and it's going to be 11-1. The most dominant half we have seen in Boba Bash thus far, as the home team is coming out strong.
Yeah. Now we go to defense side where they have double Sentinel. I can only imagine and hope that they can put something together here, but with 11-1, they don't have many rounds to spare. They have to play perfect from here on out.
It's a Hail Mary timeout. Something you don't usually see, a pistol timeout. They have to that is something where it feels like they have to talk to each other, because they need to have their game plan straight, because the game is not over. Yes, it is an awful position, But this pistol round is the most important round in this game right now, and they are talking it over to see if they can try and find the answer.
Yeah, I mean, backs against the wall. This is where they have to make something happen. If anything, if they can fix it with this one timeout, I mean, it has to be taken. They have double sentinel, so it should be a little bit of an easier hold for them on defense side rather than attack. But then it comes down to smokes for fighting back. I mean, they can't cut off any meaningful angles unless they throw a Cypher cage, but that only lasts like 8 seconds. Definitely not as long as a normal smoke would.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting, and it has to work. Whatever they do, whatever they say, it has to work, because it's Boba. They are known to be a bit of a C pushers. They really love the C site, so we'll see how many times or how many attempts it takes them to take the C site. It could be exactly like how Tethered couldn't take the A site. If Tethered can be able to defend C, it will really hurt Boba's attack, because that is their main... That is literally what Boba does on attack. Like, I've watched them for so long. They just love the C side. They'll just continuously try and push it. So if they find a breakthrough, you have to really innovate. And I'm really intrigued to see what Blooming Tears can do towards C. You have to defend this. You have a lot of utilities, so I believe they can.
Vice here, Vice Wall, Viper and B-Link. I mean, it's definitely possible. It all depends on Blooming Tears' shots this round.
At 2 players towards B for Boba, 3 players towards C. Who's going to be able to find the opening pick? Because Blooming Tears here's these players slowly pushing up on them. The smoke does come out. The wall will be tripped as well. We'll call some members over, and they will have some early rotators. That is exactly what they need. Is Buffet Bandit. You cannot get caught here. Please be careful if you are peeking this. Novas Bushy in a great position, but will get taken down. That is the best case scenario now, as they will finally find themselves up a player, and that's a huge pick to start us off.
We're looking up for more B space.
Bit of a slow round. Everyone just trying to find anything. You can feel the nerves on the work. That's a really good bait eye there. Will bait Novas. Absolutely amazing. That's going to make Fossey and the rest of the team have a bit rougher start trying to attack this A site. Of course, it is not one of a round just yet, but Wonton and Stormathy have been so good at defending these sites in the previous maps. Can they do it now? But Stormathy gets baited, will get taken down, and they're just going B. They don't care. This could be a bit risky, though, I won't lie.
Amazing pivot, though. Dart catches Blooming Tears before you can find them.
Back and forth the shots go. Walks right into the nade. That's a lot of damage. The rest of the team has to be careful. Buffet Bandit will get caught. And all the shots are going awry. Who can find these picks? It's a 3v3. My apologies. Looming goes down as well. Who can find the picks? It's going back and forth. Stormathy has to find it, and he does. Breezy gets a double, and Stormathy closes it out, and they're able to win a pistol round.
Super close for Boba here. Hey, just to bring you back to it, your prediction was entirely correct with a 4-2 pistols won by Tethered.
I knew it. As we hit the BM.
Seeing as you can see the future. Seeing as you can see the future, how's this game gonna end?
I assume it's gonna be 13-3. That is, but you never know. You know, I think that there is obviously a fight back that we can see. I mean, there is that kind of fight where it's like a team is winning by so much, they kind of let go a bit, and they kind of go on a constant losing streak, and then they're like, how do we get out of this losing streak? So I think they can Tether can definitely cause Boba to go down that path, but I mean, I've seen Boba streak so well before. It's going to be extremely difficult for them to get into that. As Wonton, with a bit of a scuffed, I would say, satchels, looks to go out. Rebel Fossey should go down. We'll be able to find quite a bit of damage is Wonton, but everyone should, for the most part, die. But Bushy on the other side of the map, able to find Buffet, which is not bad at all. Breezy looking to pick up the rest of the kills. Bada retrieves the spike, but suddenly it's only a 3 versus 4 with the health being very low for a few players, but I don't think Boba mind too much of how that went. They need to limit the damage.
All Boba really, of course, all Boba really has to do though is take some guns away from them, and they'll start to crumble. And Bushy gets another one. That opens up B for them. They know one is probably going to be C, and they saw the other 2 on A.
Oh no, don't whiff. He finds 1, finds 2, finds 3! Blooming Tears! Finds the Dream Ares kill, and that's exactly what they needed. It was looking rough, but the Vice shuts it down.
2 guns off is strong, but is it enough for them to keep going? They should be able to full buy into this. Nova on light armor, a little surprising.
Yeah, slightly
Stacking towards speed.
slightly intriguing how they're ultimately doing. 3 of them will be on light armor here, like you said, and Breezy is gonna have a Odin. That is a weapon I'm gonna be wanting to look at if they can potentially find anything, but for now, it looks like Boba are gonna be looking to go to do the same setup we saw in their pistol round. Will it work out is the big question. They have that gun advantage. If we can see 3 rounds in a row potentially from Tether, that could be huge. As Fossey will be caught. That's a huge pick from Blooming. He's a hero in these last 2 rounds.
Yeah. Not to talk negatively, but Wonton is 1 off of Pi.
Novaz,
So he either needs to die or get 2 kills.
Well, we're about to find out because Wonton's walking into 4 members, has a stinger available. Will Pi come true here, or will you deny it? I mean, we've seen these players be so good at reacting. And Wonton has to be a bit careful now because knows that Viper's pit or Viper's wall is up. Will know these players are here. Can you find the pick? And will find Pi.
The self-evidence.
The caster curse of the Pi comes true as Jigglytofu will be stopped on this angle. Will find 1 as Breezy finds 2. What a shot to give themselves an advantage. On the other side is Novaz, though. No bomb available. Has to be a bit worried about that one as Buffet trying to trade here with Buddha and will surely win this round. The bomb is nowhere near. Novaz has no time remaining whatsoever. This should be a round here for the side of Tethered. And that's 3 in a row. What a round. And Buddha gets taken out by Buffet.
10 seconds left.
And at about time. There we go.
Ooh.
This game's ain't over yet, Rocky. I mean,
No.
it may have been a bit rough for a while, but Blooming able to find another opening pick. And then Breezy with that headshot with the Odin just completely saves that round for them.
For sure. And this is the strong part about double Senti. Like, the defense becomes a lot harder to fight against, but losing so many on attack side it is rough. Like, this has to be perfect. They can't afford to lose any risky gunfights.
Yeah, and then as well with Risk, we're going to see Boba just opt to eco into this next round. Don't want to risk anything whatsoever. They still have a very large round league, and you really can't miss this if you are on the side of Tethered, as this Odin has to find something. Isn't fast enough,
does nothing.
and Boba has a good position now. Stormothy will trade back, but Fossey says goodnight. Odin v Odin now, as Breezy has to be careful. Very good in that last round with it. We'll find Fossey as Fossey hop skipping around the map. Breezy will find a second, and Boba, they look good for a moment, but will get a trade again.
1 water.
Wonton will find another. It's all at the bottom with the
100 on
stinger.
mound.
Has a sheriff as well. Wonton is taken 1 HP if he gets, or he does get taken down by the sheriff. If it does happen, the Odin making a lot of progress here. What can you find in this one? Stinger won't be used just yet.
Beautiful.
And Odin will reign supreme. Breezy finds Buddha, and that was so close to something crazy, but Bada gets taken down, and Breezy has a neutral KD now. Not bad.
A little bit of BM coming in. Beautiful round. It was looking a little rough there once we saw Blooming fall with the Odin to the 2 players just jumping him. But Breezy being able to hold it down from water really got them back into this round.
Don't use a gun.
Yeah, 100%. The over-aggression there from Fossey was especially confusing because you just
Yeah,
had no
jumping
info
towards
at
the team.
Waterfall. Yeah.
Of course, yeah. This is the detriment to being up so many rounds. So they get comfortable, they think it's in the bag, and now all their little mistakes are gonna get punished for someone whose back is against the wall for the win.
Yeah, I mean, it is not match point, so at least Tethered has that in their pockets, but Boba have weapons now, so who can reign supreme in these rounds? We see another little split call here from the side of Boba, 3 members towards C. Of course, that Vice from Breezy has been a real nail biter in a lot of the attack Boba has been trying to do. On the other side, we see Wonton just chilling at Rubble and potentially gonna have some friends very soon. You have to be a bit careful. Of course, we saw Wonton with Pi earlier in this game, no longer has that debuff, you know. So we'll see what
Of
Wonton
course.
can does in this round, because you know what, that's a buff right there. If you hit Pi, you automatically win this round, because that's exactly how this works. Wonton has to be careful though. So 1 versus 3. They're not expecting it. We'll find one. Can you find anything else? And we'll get taken down. But Buffet is able to rotate over the double sentinel. The tricks that you can do really do pay out on your defense. But so far, Boba, they're looking to go back towards C.
I'd love to see Nova teleport past this wall with no one's on C, but I'm not sure if I'll find it.
Oh, Fossey has to be careful. What a shot!
Fossey gets fortified!
That's a crazy shot right there. Surely the Cypher should be able to pick off Fossey before he dips, but no. And the Vice ult will be popped as well. Boba have a free C sight, and suddenly this is looking like a potential match point
There's
soon.
the TP. We plant for Mound, they have the round.
They might as well, and that's exactly what they're gonna do. The Vice Wall will be popped, but Novas can just get straight out of here. 3 versus 4. They're going to need a miracle. I mean, Fossey has the showstopper still, but Breezy, do you commit the Nightfall in this round? You don't know where these players are. You're going to, but it hits absolutely nobody because it's a mount positioning. Fossey with the showstopper, just going to be just ending this round, essentially. We'll be able to find one. Can you find anything else for an ace? No, but
Sees both water.
what can you do
Planning
here?
for Mounds. All of them diving on the site's a little risky, but
Oh, there's actually a chance
One of
here.
them needs
Time going down. It's going to be quite difficult, though. Buffet is, unfortunately, either having the save or just fall off. And yeah, I mean,
go for the
a
save.
clinical round from Boba.
Beautiful round. Not only that, but we keep 3 ults into the next round with Boba here, and with only 1 off of the new Vice ult. The only thing that Tethered really has is the Cypher ult coming in, and 1 off of Raze.
That round couldn't have gone any worse there for Tether. They used 2
No.
pivotal ultimates, and it hits 0 people. That is probably the worst outcome that could have happened. Now we're going to see these buys in place. Breezy not going to buy Blooming, which I think is an interesting choice. So it looks like Blooming's gonna have to run with a pistol. Oh, okay. He did buy it. We're good. Everyone has weapons for the most part. Stormothy with the lone stinger will be a bit suck, but you never know what Stormothy can do. Has been one of the better players for Tethered in this series thus far. As Buffet has to be careful. You cannot get taken down here. Bada, who's gonna find this pit? This could decide the round right here between these 2 members. Oh, it's gonna be close. Bada knows there's an inkling that there is some sort of player here. Just going back and forth. Who makes the first move is the question. Okay, can someone peek, please? Thank you. Bada finds the pick. And Blooming now gonna pick on their own side. Playing super aggressive now. Has to be careful. Novaz doesn't mind fighting this at all. It's Novaz who will find it. And Blooming ties the player count back up. That is a absolutely crucial pick and will give the upgraded weapon to Stormothy.
Bada knows they're running back towards out of C.
Outlaw.
Does he turn for it?
Oh my god, Bada. We'll be able to find one. Can you find the second? You can't. It's another trade.
There.
It is a 3 versus 3 mid-round. And once again, Boa, they're going to rotate the B. Maybe even C.
Beautiful
They have
pivot.
time. I mean, they know that there's a flanker. They don't exactly know where the last player is. They don't know where Breezy is, which is a bit scary. But they're just going to commit towards C. It is a perfect play again here. And that's exactly what they needed to happen. Fossey gets out, and Rocky, I feel like we're seeing the last round of the series.
Of course, Bushy has great space up towards CT here. Looks like the other 2 are going towards door. It's planted for them in CT. Door opens. All 3 they hear.
This is going to be so hard for them to play in general. It is going to be a bloodbath. Jigglytofu has a Nightfall available. Who can find these picks? Nightfall hits.
Beautiful
Can they find
Nightfall.
these picks? Is the question. Showstopper now available for Wonton. Finds one. Can you find the other in a 1 versus 1? 1 HP as Blooming has to be the clutch factor. Can you get this series to continue? Time's running out. Tofu caught in util, but doesn't die just yet. It wins the round. Boba Ball
game.
win their first series of the tournament and go up 1-0 in Boba Bash and a 13-6 effort. I mean, what a map right there from 13-5, sorry. What a map right there, and what a series between these teams.
Just so you guys know, you'll see us in finals. We're going to kick your ass next time.
And with that being, no, do you have anything else to say, Rocky?
That's all.
Beautiful,
No, just
beautiful
coming.
clinical work from Boba this
Especially
round.
you.
We're coming for you.
We're getting threatened as the casters, and that's okay. I didn't buy this game. Very clinical from Boba in that last attack side, getting up to 11-1. We dropped a few rounds when it came down to defense side. Sorry, 11-1 on our defense. We dropped a few when it came to the attack side, but that's okay. I mean, they finish it out towards the end there. Seeing them go from the first game 11-13, I thought it was going to be three games. I didn't expect it to go like this though. This was beautiful work from the side of Boba. I feel like Tethered might have some more conversations to have about it when it comes down to the end of the night. But I mean, they can't even be too upset about their performance. They did good the first map, and then the second map. I mean, it was anyone's at a point.
Yeah, I mean, 100%. That was a very crazy back and forth series overall, and I'm intrigued to see what we'll see out of both teams in the upcoming future. But I think I'm gonna give that. I like to do this just for my own lonesome, but I'm going to give that series MVP to Novaz because of his absolute performance in map number 2, map number 3. But that's all from me and Rocky. We hope to see you again tomorrow, where I'll be casting again with, I believe, with Kazakio. So I hope you join us then. Observing and everything will be much better, but we'll see you next time.